Yeah, but by the
Hey, everybody, I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
I'm Tim.
I'm Brandon.
Yeah.
And this is the Board Game Rundown. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, live at 8. We've got published designer Brandon Young with us. Brandon, it is a pleasure to have you on the show,
It is
sir.
an honor to be here.
Oh, it's.
Big
I mean,
fan of the show. I would even call myself a friend of the show.
I would say you should call yourself a friend of the show. Otherwise, I would be offended. You and your lovely wife both awesome friends of the show, and we appreciate you
I have
guys.
to take down all those awesome pictures of, like, you're not friends of the show.
Right?
I have pictures of you guys all over my room up here.
Uh-oh.
They're all very candid shots. Like, you didn't even know I was there.
Sounds not creepy at all. JK.
I don't know.
That's
I
Bob.
definitely think we were living vicariously through your pictures last week while we jealously sat at home and did a Whiskey Wednesday while you were in Syracuse, New York at QSCon.
It was a lot of fun. I continue to rekindle relationships that I started with some friends I met over at Origin and Gen Con. And then made a whole bunch more friends. All the special guests, tried to get as much time in with them as I could. Playtesting their games, playtesting mine. It was great fun.
I mean, that's one of the greatest things that Googs has done, right? QSCon is so good. It's just such an awesome place to be and play games.
It's just super welcoming. Everything's super chill. Everyone's open and accepting. It's fantastic. And
the great people there. I mean, not just industry people, but people to play games with, you know.
Yeah, he's got a great community around him, just even locally in Syracuse.
Yeah, for sure.
So was that
Rossi's rubbing it in?
Yeah, definitely being rubbed in. I saw an amazing cake this year.
Oh,
totally incredible cake. Although it didn't have the BGR meeple on it like it did last year, so it was almost as good as last year's.
Almost
cake,
as good as last year. It's what people are saying. People
look so good. They're almost too good to eat. They're just perfect. People got to take some of them home, and it was fantastic.
I mean, it has literally been said now that the cake wasn't as good because it didn't have our logo. It has been said now.
People online are saying it.
You know?
Yeah, currently.
You just got to make it back. You got to make it back next September.
Yeah, that's true. We do.
Yeah,
we do.
Like, I saw Di's pictures of all the Easter eggs on the cake. I think there were a lot more of those this year. That was.
I feel like there were more mentions, more games on the cake this year. Di could definitely confirm that though.
Well, there was more room for that without our logo hogging up part of the space.
With a big logo.
The big logo.
Smirching that cake.
That's right. Anyway, anything we can do to ruin that cake by just shoving our branding in there.
Yeah. No KB love.
No
on the
KB
cake.
love.
Oh, Eric's gonna make it to a QSCon. Calling you out
right here.
You gotta make it at least one, dude. Like at least we did that. We showed up to one.
That's how we knew we made it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, no, seeing all those pictures and, some of our favorite people there, like, man, I wish we could have made it.
Shannon, Pepitone, and Karen, they put up together a lot of great pictures on Facebook. They documented a whole lot more than I did. I took a total of like 5 pictures.
Oh, sure.
So bad.
Yeah, I'm bad at taking pictures as well, so I get that. So I really appreciate people like them who just make up for all the photos that I don't take. So thank goodness for them.
You know what's wild? For whatever reason, usually at like the bigger conventions, I'm better about taking pictures. But QSCon, I was literally just playing games constantly. There was, don't bother me to take pictures when I'm just going from game to game to game. I am just in it to win it like the whole time. It's great.
You just end up becoming deep in conversation with people. You know, even just like between turns, you're like, oh yeah, that's what we got a game that we're trying to play here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we should do that. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's awesome. And actually, that's where we got to hang out with you guys really hang out with y'all the first time was at,
Oh
Yeah.
at QsCon. And you guys were, I mean, obviously QsCon itself was, great and amazing, but you guys were a huge part of our story there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, like, subscribe,
Yeah.
smash that like button.
Yeah,
Do
I mean,
all
that was-
of those things.
I don't want to speak out of turn or anything, but like I believe that's where the ketchup lid was
It is.
invented. And,
Yes, it was the Syracuse Steak and Shake. I have adopted that as a personal life philosophy. When you need ketchup, that
There you
lid
go.
is just
I
takes the
think
cake.
that was Five Guys actually.
Was it Five Guys?
Yes, not Steak and
Five
Shake.
Guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
some other red and white
same thing.
logo company.
Yeah.
Five Guys.
You guys like very quickly became like my lunch and gaming buddies. I'm pretty certain I logged more games with you and Nikki last year than anybody else.
Yeah.
And it was always like, hey, Mike, you want to go get lunch? I'm like, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I do like to eat.
Mhm.
So yes.
Oh,
And then I know, surprise. But then when we found that bubble tea Tai Chi place, I'm like, I know where I'm going for lunch like every day. I don't think I went anywhere else after that.
Yeah, no, that place is fantastic. Amazing.
But yes, my first world hack for those who also enjoy food is if you are sitting down at a restaurant that serves fries and ketchup, don't get those dinky little cups. What is that for 2-3 fries?
Yeah,
Come
ketchup
on.
for ants.
You
Yeah.
take ketchup dispenser for ants. That's exactly right. No. You take a cup lid, you flip that baby upside down, and you fill that up with your ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Works every time.
Yep.
Indeed.
you guys are savages.
Seems like I can't believe I didn't think of that before. It changed your life. Just admit it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here's a fun question for you. What is the best new to you game that you played at QsCon that, of course, was not a trick taker?
Yeah, of course not a trick taker. It's kind of a two-way tie. Both were surprises. Both were things I wasn't planning to do or experience at the con. First one was I played a game of Luthier, taught by Matt Paquette. It was actually Andrew Stiles, my wife, and Dave. He works with Gamma. His last name is escaping my memory at the current moment. He's got a couple. He designed Gartenbau.
Upside down.
Yes, upside down.
So it's
Up or
got
down.
ribbons.
Oh, that would be a horrible idea, Dave.
Yeah. Upside down, and then you fill the inside.
Like a board game table, it's got to have edges on it.
That's right.
It's a vaulted
we
ketchup.
played through Luthier. It was granted, it was a teach first time for all of us at the table. It was a 4-hour game, but it just went by super quickly.
Nice.
And Matt did a great job teaching it, and it was worthy of my time. Have any of you guys got a chance to play it?
No, but that
No.
is absolutely an all-star table that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Right
I
there.
remember playing the pre-production copy last year at QsCon, actually. So we've gone full circle with that one.
Yeah, no, it was the same. I think it might have been the same copy that Matt had brought back. He's like, oh no, I haven't. Oh, the game up or down? Yes, no. Dave and I played a couple rounds of that. That game is fantastic.
Nice.
The other surprise of the con for me was during the flea market, somebody was selling a deluxe copy of Rococo, the Eagle Griffin Games version, and that is nice.
Yes.
Taught by Ryan Bruns. He works with Arcane Wonders and played an amazing game of that. That was so much fun.
Yeah, that's a good one. Bob and I sat in on our first session of that for the first time last year. That game's really good.
Yeah. I
got that same version.
picked it up for $80. It was what I considered a decent steal for that game's normal MSRP is a little north of 100 for that one.
Yeah. It's I mean, Eagle Griffin Games makes beautiful games, and that version is fantastic.
And I'm also just gonna say, like, no shame, man. You find a game that you want and it's a version you want, that value is there for you. The money you spend on it is the value of that game. So yeah, feel good about that, man. That's
excited
great.
Excited to show it to a bunch of other friends because it's such a like big production. It's like such a scary box, right? It's they're like, oh no, I'm out. I don't want to play it. But the game was like hour and a half, 2 hours, and we played it in 5. Yeah, 5 players.
Okay,
so it was not.
It still didn't take that long. Yeah,
it's solid.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
yeah. And I love because that box. It looks like a lot of the Lacerda boxes, and so you see it. It's intimidating.
At first I assumed it was Lacerda. I'm like, oh wait, this is not them at all. It's just Eagle Griffin doing their thing.
Nice. So, Brandon, of course, one of the reasons that we brought you on the show is because we got to hang out with you at QSCon and had a ton of fun, played a lot of games, but also because you are a published indie designer as well.
Yes.
And you've got one published design, which if you're scoring at home, that's one more than Key B.
Yay.
He wanted us to specifically mention that for Eric. That was the stipulation for him to come on the show.
Yeah, no, actually, when I met Eric, it was much later. So like, I didn't know Eric back when Nick did. Nick grew up with Eric. I met Eric at a friend's wedding, and we just kind of reconnected over a love of board games. And he's like, "Oh yeah, like that was super inspired." He's like, "I'm inspired by your story, like how you self-published, how did you do all that stuff?" And I just told him I followed through like Jamie Stegmeier's like blogs. Jamie openly shared advice for all that path that he took. He was just willing to document and share that, which was it allowed me to publish a game. And so we started play testing each other's games like right out the gate, and he showed me an early copy of Relative Space, and I was like, yeah, get out there, go pitch it, go talk to somebody, and he did, and I'm so excited and happy for success. And
now that dirty rat is trying to out-publish you like nonstop.
Well, I wish him nothing but the best. I hope I get a play testing credit or something. Just a name inside there somewhere.
Legally, he has to say that. Just people that don't know, like legally, he has for undisclosed things that happened.
No, his games are fantastic. They're innovative. I enjoy every experience I have with it. Even in a game that's pretty like every stage of beard growth. Yes, it's like just a 5 o'clock shadow coming in. Bear,
Tim, Brandon, me, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, question.
I'm at a 2 right now here.
I forgot what my smart ass question was. Never mind. It wasn't a nice one. Yeah. When are you gonna have Eric design a game that people will want to play?
What's that?
When are you gonna have Eric design a game that people will want to play?
When is Eric going to design a game? Or I still
when are you going to have Eric design a game that people will actually want to play?
The phrase in the question is throwing me off. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
He's trying to dig on Eric.
Yes.
You won't catch me digging on Eric now.
I know. I'm trying.
Yeah. You're trying real hard.
He knows I love him.
Wait.
I love him.
I got a banner for that. Hold on.
Yes.
Where is it at?
The anti-pandering.
Yeah, it's anti-pandering.
That was a stretch.
Yeah, no, mental gymnastics is a tough one for me. Ask my wife, Nikki.
Fine. We'll be nice. But no,
nice to be better.
You guys, I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous of that community you guys got up there. It's a great group of people.
It's a huge blessing. He only lives 15, 20 minutes away from me. So we try to hang out every couple of weeks, and just to play published games, play each other's prototypes, whatever floats our boats for that day.
Do you find that your house randomly gets egged, and he's like, I don't know who did it?
Hasn't been egged yet. I think I've been TP'd once though.
Oh,
Oof, man, who's got toilet paper money these days?
Wow.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That must have been pre-COVID.
Oh yeah, that's why people don't get egged anymore either. It's like
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's why I don't egg people anymore.
But what's gone up more, the price of eggs or the price of toilet paper?
I think the price of eggs has gone up, but sometimes the scarcity of toilet paper is tough, and you kind of want to save that, especially because most North Americans haven't found the glory.
Oh God, here we go. Jeez Louise.
We're literally talking
can't
about
go
bidets earlier
Can't go
today.
5 minutes without you guys talking about bidets.
Life changing.
It is like, then you got. I'm going to buy you one for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to show. It's going to
Can
show
I-
up.
okay.
You never heard the sound.
I'm back
of
in. I'm back in.
Just real quick, I'd like to do a mild reenactment, if you will. It's the first time you use a bidet. It basically goes something like this. It's
That's exactly what your
then
butthole
from
does. It goes,
that point on, you're like,
Puckered.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
we are now literally into potty humor. That's where we are.
That didn't take too long.
It didn't.
yeah, we got some love in the chat. See the daylight.
Hashtag
Right.
day life.
We got some new people in the chat like, what did I just sign up for? What is this?
That's right. So my number 5 bidet manufacturer has got to be.
Yeah, there's some pretty affordable ones out on Amazon.
Yes,
It's,
there are.
the buy-in isn't expensive.
No, not at all.
It's
super
the
local.
installation that's scary, though, right?
No, not if you've got
Easy.
a wrench.
Yeah, basically that's it. I don't even have mine hooked up to hot water or anything like that. It's literally
Ugh.
just
Woo!
It's so
Great.
easy. Yeah,
piece
you
of
can. Yeah,
How refreshing.
Mm.
you can dodge a wrench. You can dodge
A bidet.
I'll tell you this much: after you're getting used to that, and you spend a week at Gen Con, and then you go back home, you're very excited to be home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
man. Oh, I can't. I
that's
can't
great.
believe I've had 2 bidet conversations today, man. Amazing.
That's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
many for me.
Like 2
Yeah.
is the appropriate number there.
Mm,
That's right.
mm.
Yes. Yeah, we're shifting our direction from now on. Actually,
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, you know, we're getting a lot of love for this bidet conversation. I'm really enjoying the new direction of the
Yeah,
show.
Colleen, I have to say, I think it's 2.
Hi,
The
Colleen.
first one was bringing the bathroom into the house because before you had to you put on shoes and a coat if it's cold outside. So the first best invention was bringing it indoors and the indoor plumbing, then the bidet.
You know,
But
when
yeah,
we joked about
it's-
calling tonight's episode Water Wednesday, this is not what we meant.
Not what you had in mind.
I mean,
That's
look,
what we had in mind. But
lean into it. We're already there. You might as well just lean into it.
and how do
So-
we segue out of this one?
There's no. I don't have a way, Mike. Go ahead
No,
and
it
throw
was
your
gonna
back
go big
out.
projects. You see how we just segue right into that? That's beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
Done.
I'm struggling. I had it and I struggled.
Yeah.
So Brandon, we joked about your published design. You've got another one signed. Are you able to talk about it?
I can talk about the mechanisms and everything. It doesn't have a final name, but it's
Cool.
it's
Talk
basic-
about them both.
Sure. But it's basically about Christmas tree lots in the 1940s. It's a simultaneous action selection game, little stock management. Everyone is going to simultaneously choose whether they're going to open their family's tree lot for additional sales. So they take the stock of trees that they have and they sell them off to customers. And it's the 40s, so everything's like $2, $4, $10. 10 footers for $10. Or since you're only like a one man, one woman operation, you can close your lot to go get more trees to allow you to increase stock. So everybody's you're playing the table a lot more than just straight up economics of the game. You want to kind of time when everyone's really low on trees. You're like, oh, everyone else is going to close this round, so I'm going to open up and get all those customers. And on the weekends, it gets busier than during the weekdays, so more customers come out. So do you plan for the weekend? Do you close? You don't have to be competitive. A lot of opportunities for fun there.
Mhm.
But it'll be coming to Birdworld Studios sometime in the near future. I'm pretty patient guy, so we'll see what happens.
Now,
One of you guys played that one?
I
We
played
played
it.
that
Yeah.
last QSCon. I got to play it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, it was at QSCon.
I did not. You have me sold on the mechanics, and then you had the theme, and I'm more sold.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, right, yes, because we ended up playing a whole bunch of prototypes.
Yeah, that was one of my highlights of like
Yeah.
conventions last year. Was like sitting around there and playing like your prototype.
Dave.
We played. Yeah, I know, right? And then I think we played one of Reed's, and then we played one of who's the dude?
Yuval was there.
Yuval.
David
Yep.
Gordon,
And
was
then the
there.
dude that helped with FinSpan, I forget his name.
Yeah, David Gordon.
David Gordon. Yep.
Yeah, he was at
that was
QSCon
awesome.
this year. I got to spend a bunch of time with David. It was a lot of fun.
Right on.
Now, how
absolutely.
many millions did you get paid for this one?
Uh,
Exact numbers.
Just like Eric's answer, you get paid for this? You know.
Yeah.
You get paid for designing
Eventually, I
logos?
think.
Eventually, right?
About the same amount we've been paid for our show.
Yeah.
I
I mean, he's making that bidet money now. You know.
Yeah, he is.
If I invented
neck
the day,
deep
I wouldn't.
in the day.
I wouldn't be here. I'd be on an island somewhere.
Well, you probably would live in Finland or something because I think it started there.
Yeah, agree with this comment, Dave. Even though I love me some multiplayer solitaire, I have to react to what other players are doing.
Yeah, it's
Much
all,
preferred.
all public knowledge, public information, and you don't get a preview of the customers that are coming, but you do see everybody's stock and see where they're currently sitting at.
Yeah,
it's great. Give me some
Having-
player interaction.
having that kind of information gives you a nice, like fun way to strategize. So you really do need to pay attention.
Nice. That's not
Brandon,
bad.
the one I didn't get to play that one. I got to play your 2-player abstract
Yeah.
game.
Yes. Yeah, that one's undergone a theme change since you played it last. Yeah.
Well, it was abstract before, so now it's not.
Now it's
still abstract, still thematic. It was previously a Viking themed game about the gods of the Norse winds blowing from all 4 different directions, but you had 4 separate power tracks to have to keep track of. Now it is a Japanese kami theme called Fujin and Raijin is the general theme of it. It's the 2 kami of the wind and thunder, and they have these shrine steps that they're walking down. So you only have 2 tracks for both players, so you can move either kami down the steps, and it still represents how many spaces you move. Yeah, same mechanisms, new mythology. I love it. So you still work with the power level. Tells you how many spaces away you select and how many pieces you put on the grid. And the goal of getting them 4 in a row is still the same. It's just a little more refined, a little more elegant.
Interesting.
Nice.
I see you drew inspiration from all the ramen we had last year. That's great.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, Tai Chi, man, they're so good. And every time I'm in there, I fill up my sheet with one of their pens. I don't give the pen back. You got to keep that advertising out there,
Confessions. Oh yeah, for advertising.
For advertising,
For
of course.
advertising.
Yes.
I remember loving that place so much. I wanted to walk out of there with merch. I was trying to get one of their PIN pens, and they were out of them. It's like
All they had this time was the big stuffies. They had like boba tea stuffies. I don't know. My kids don't have enough stuffies, so that's fine.
Same. Like, okay, we're good on the stuffies.
Yeah.
They would disagree.
Oh, they would for sure. No, my boys
yeah.
love them. I got 2 boys, they're 4 and 7, and we have bags and bags of stuffies everywhere.
Oh man. Okay, so you have a couple other designs you said that are out and about in the wild that are maybe being looked at, maybe being considered, things like that. Do you have anything that you're like really excited about that you're working on right now that you haven't pitched to anybody yet?
Yeah, actually, I do. I have one design that I got to play test with a couple of different groups at QSCon. It was an initial play test, and I didn't tell them that until after they were done playing. They're like, "Oh, wow, this is really like further along than I expected for a first play test." And then from that, I got some feedback, and the next group, the game had already changed. just like it does when we do these impromptu dev sessions.
Mhm.
And it's turning into something pretty special. I think it's
Nice.
funny enough, it's a trick taker.
Ooh.
Ah.
It isn't the one I played at Gen Con, was it?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, that one's still under consideration from a publisher. We're still.
Got it.
I just heard back from them. They're like, "Oh, we're doing a few more plays before we make a decision," but it's not been a no yet. So that's.
I mean, look, it's not a no yet is great, right?
Yeah.
It's like so.
They haven't forgot about me, and they're still considering it. I like it.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's not a no yet. It's the title of Tim's sex tape too.
That's also true. To be continued.
Wow.
To
What
be
is it with
continued.
all of you Michigan natives being so flush with all these game ideas?
It's a hot spot. We're creating one. I've recently traveled up to Port Huron, and the designer of Graphwell was from Port Huron.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and then Matt Riddle and Ben Pinchback. I have not met them, but they live about 30 minutes north of me in Rochester Hills, and they've got a lot of really great designs out right now.
Oh, cool. That's
Do you know them?
No.
Their team's Motor City Gameworks. You recognize their work from Fleet, the dice game, and
oh.
Motor City.
Yes.
That whole series of games there.
Matt Riddle. Did I get his name wrong?
No, you got it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And
we do not like Fleet the dice game because somebody's wife skunked us the first time we played it.
Yeah. Every time I think I'm close to winning in a game, Nikki's just like, "Nah, sorry, you did good, kid."
Yeah, thanks for sitting down at the table.
I played what I thought was a very dominating game of Luthier. I was ahead most of the game. I'd get ahead, and she'd rubber band right back to me. And then she ended up beating me by like 7 points, which is like not a lot in the scope of that game. So, everyone else at my table is always playing for second.
Yeah, she's like, that's nice. That's cute. That's cute. That's like the worst thing you can hear. Anyways, that's cute.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Dang it.
Yeah, I guess our toilet jokes are going down the drain.
But
Oh.
And then we got a Buckeye rep in here. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. That's
come on.
That's real cute. You got one Wolverine and you got a Notre Dame guy.
I love the regional explanation here for all the great board game designs coming out of Michigan. This would actually explain all the friggin' Toronto gaming.
Seriously.
As well.
Yep. No, I've always told everybody, they're like, "Why do you have so many board games?" I'm like, I value my indoor experience, my time with family. It's important to be able to have a medium to, like, more than just sitting around talking, just talking to people and then twiddle your thumbs like, okay, well that was fun. I'm gonna leave now. Give them a reason to stick around a little bit, engage, and you still have plenty of conversation during a game. But it kind of gives people a reason to, stay dialed in, stay focused a little bit.
Yes, I agree.
Hey, there we go. There's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Googs.
Yeah, the QsCon jealousy chat was much earlier in the show.
Yeah.
So
still real though.
Yep.
QsCon is how we met Brandon the first time, so might as well retell that part real quick. So it is because of QsCon that this show is happening tonight.
Yes.
And man, more of this nonsense.
Oh,
my goodness.
Danger.
I gotta go early tonight.
Yeah, me too. Well, I mean, in order to do that, unfortunately, that means we have to eventually drop our intro, wipe the slate clean, and move on to our topic.
Thank you for not saying rinse the slate clean.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna
just bring it back.
Wipe it clean because toilet puns for the rest of the night. Deal with it.
We're gonna spray it clean.
Just spray it clean.
There you go.
Ooh, is Mike going to a Dave concert?
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
Dave
That's where he's
Matthews
usually.
playing.
A Dave.
That's what he's usually going to. I just assumed. Absolutely. Googs put us all together. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Googs
Yeah.
Blue.
Goog's he's the man.
Mm-hmm.
That whole crew, all those people that that we've met through him.
He surrounds himself with great people.
He does.
Indeed.
He does. He does.
And Tim.
And me. Well, yeah, that's the benefit of being that like stage 5 clinger. You can't get rid of me.
That's right. Unflushable.
Unflushable.
Well, unfortunately, Pablo is not a fan of trick takers because he sucks at them. But
Fair point.
I'm a big fan, and that is Brandon's topic for tonight. Brandon, why did you pick trick taking games?
And is it because Pablo hates them?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Number one reason, Pablo hates it.
Got it.
No,
Got
I love trick takers. I own, I didn't know this number, and I don't know if this is big or small. I own 27 trick taking games.
Wow.
I feel like it's small, but other people may be like, that's way too
No.
many. You only need a couple.
No.
Wow. I haven't even
And
played that many. So
three of those are Kickstarter pre-orders.
Ooh.
I pre-ordered 3 Tricky Pigs, which is Andrew Styles' upcoming game.
yeah.
And then the 2 coming from All Play, Savage Bowl and Sick Tricks.
Ooh.
I got
There you
a chance to play Savage Bowl with Joe and a full table, whatever the max player count was of that one. It's fantastic. They're localizing it. It was a design from overseas, so it's going to be paying homage to the original design quite a bit. It looks fantastic. They have the Micho doing the art for it.
Nice.
It looks great. It's so much fun. You're in that one. You're trying to win exactly 2 tricks and nothing more. And it's a sort of like a football theme. This Savage Bowl. If you would win a 3rd trick, you actually played too rough, and you get kicked out by the referee.
Nice.
I totally missed the name of that game. What was it?
Savage Bowl. Yeah, there's a BGG page up for it.
Come on, Mike. Just kidding.
I'm already looking. Dang it. I remember seeing this one.
Yeah, there was a bunch in the same Kickstarter. Yeah, that's it. That's the new art too.
Yeah, nice.
It's
Nice.
fantastic. In the first half of the game, so I think you have like maybe 12 or 14 cards. The first half of the game, the player who plays the highest ranked card for the trick gets yellow carded. So you actually won't win that trick.
Nice.
Second highest wins the trick.
Mm.
So your whole next turn, you're basically have to pass by playing that yellow card. So you gotta be careful about how you win them, because halfway through the hand, the referee's like, "That's it, I've had enough to do with this," and then those penalties, those yellow cards aren't passed out, and then it switches from being second to being winning, the highest being the winning card in the trick. Really excited to get my hands on it.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean, it sounds
So cool.
sounds super unique. Like,
Mhm.
and I think for me, I do, unlike Pablo, I do like trick taking games, but I'm very picky about the trick taking games I like. So when I don't like one, I really don't like it because I'm like, this isn't right.
Right.
So, but anyways, like we've all got different styles and vibes and mechanisms we're drawn to, right? And
Absolutely.
just because I'm a snot about taking games that are very popular doesn't mean, it just means I have bad taste. Which Andrew, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see Andrew Styles said he is going to watch our show and then rate us based on our lists? So let me just congratulate everyone else on not coming in last, because I will definitely be coming in last because Andrew does not like my taste in games.
Pinging Andrew Styles, then he needs to be here to actually rank said games.
He might be lurking.
Could be lurking.
He might be, but he's gonna watch at a later date. So I'm not mad at that. Like, he's still watching, right? So it's like kind of hard to.
That's true.
He'll be in the comments, not the live chat, maybe.
You got a couple others that are not trick-taking fans. Die's not a fan, and I get it. Like it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, I always say, well, hey,
Mhm.
this might be the one that you like. It's they all do a little something different. I've got
You
three.
never know, man.
I've got three very unique, highly thematic trick takers that I've been developing and pitching to publishers, and so
Nice.
we'll maybe if one of those gets published, it'll be one that you like, Die, and you too, Jim.
This one I don't
Listen,
know.
there's the
Yes.
ones I like. I am passionate about. So
Oh, I remember learning how to play whist on Encarta. So back before the dawn of the internet, I'm showing my age a little bit. I would just like look up whatever from an early age, or just like whatever games that they had from Hoyles, or just try to learn something old, something that's like public domain, and that involved. I remember like you had to bid for a specific amount of tricks that you were going to win. But I remember reading it and asking people if they wanted to play. They're like, "No, man, I just want to play euchre." And that was pretty. Euchre is a household game for myself, my parents, my grandparents. Everybody plays.
You are in
it's a
euchre
thing.
mecca
It's a real
here, I
thing.
think, in the Midwest between Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. That is definitely where it is one of the most popular areas for that game. It's funny how different people in different areas play different rules.
Yeah.
And last year at QSCon, I learned a couple different rules for Matt Paquette, and there's actually, I believe it was even called on. I had to look this up. I'm like, of course I can't remember the rule. It's
Canadian loner.
There was a Vancouver variant that I had never heard of. I'm like, what?
Yeah, something about going alone, and like you couldn't ask your partner couldn't call it, but you had to if you were the dealer or something. It made going alone even harder.
Yes, yeah. Some people play,
and it was called the Vancouver variant.
I thought it was a Vancouver variant, or maybe it was just a Canadian variant.
Oh, I thought that was a COVID thing.
No.
Hey-o.
Wow.
I like that joke better than the toilet one, so I'll give you that.
Tim, you don't know till you try it.
Oh, I actually did not know that, Eric.
Oh.
Ooh.
Little speed dating euchre tournament action, or what's the? You're gonna have to tell us more about that one, bud.
Yeah, we're gonna need the story there. You can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I found my true love playing euchre."
It's just called the Canadian loner.
That's it. Yeah.
The dealer's partner is forced to go alone if they are the one to name the Trump suit. I never heard of it until he mentioned it.
Which is impossible, right? Because it's like, then the card that would help you going alone gets burned off anyway because it can't get forced in your hand.
And I played
terrible.
Lots of euchre tournaments and in college. My goodness. But anyway, enough about these foiled deck of cards trick takers.
Wait, I'm not supposed to have those on my list?
Oh, well, we just spoiled Bob's list.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if euchre's on somebody's list.
We like to talk about stuff that doesn't get enough love. So,
Yeah. Anyways.
So I guess we should get into this thing. As usual, we'll start with Bob and end with me, which means we're going to start with Bob's number 5.
Right. So for my number 5, spoilers, Josh. Jeez, keep it to yourself.
Hi, Josh.
It's Beach Day. No, just kidding. It's not
Beach Day's mine too. We got crossover at number 5. Mike, did you have Beach Day as your number 5?
I crossover.
Yeah.
No. Anyways, so this is a newer one that I picked up at Gen Con. There it is. I picked it up at Gen Con. My biggest complaint about it is that the cards are long.
What up,
narrow.
Wayne?
Oh, what?
Just saying hi to Wayne.
Oh, hey, Wayne.
Oh, hey.
but it's Panda Spin.
Yeah.
Panda Spin was super unique.
Yes.
I really like how you're playing your cards out, and if you lose, you're kind of picking your cards back up, and they get turned over and they become stronger. And then if you're playing out and you're playing around, because it's not just like one kind of trick, like you don't play one. You kind of keep playing around until somebody can't beat you. But if you've managed to play one of your blue cards out during this trick taker, like then you can get rid of your cards. So it's kind of like card shedding / trick taking. It was super fun. It was really unique. And like I said, my biggest beef is the shape of the cards. They're hard to shuffle, but the art is fantastic. And it's really cool.
That looks cool. I picked this up at Gen Con, but I haven't got a chance to table it yet.
The special abilities you get off of these cards, like anytime you can lay these cards down with bamboo, you're actually giving yourself points that are added to your total at the end. It's really interesting.
I would definitely recommend playing like a round or two without the special abilities, so you get kind of an idea of how it works, and then add the abilities in.
Nice.
Yes,
it is genuinely a game where you do want to play the basic version. There's not a lot of games I say that to a group of gamers, but this particular game plays just differently enough from games like it that you need to adjust to how subtle its rules are first. But this is a great pick. I figured somebody would choose this one. It's really good.
Yeah, we saw it on a couple tables at QSCon, and Daryl Andrews and a whole group of them were playing it a few times around.
Oh, sure. What does he know about games?
Yeah.
It's just Daryl. Yeah.
Another one of those Toronto tryhards.
Oh, man.
Oh, dang. Nice alliteration, Mike. I appreciate the alliteration.
I like that.
There.
Toronto tryhard.
That's good. You have the Vancouver variant. Now there's the Toronto tryhard. Is that, if you go solo at a trick taker, you're like, guys, I got this, and you bust and you don't do it, then now you're a Toronto tryhard, right? If you're
Oh, it was actually hilarious. So at QSCon, Daryl came through and looked at the QSCon library, and he grabbed himself a nice rack next to the table that was reserved for him. And he pulled out of the library every game that Googs had that was designed by a Canadian designer.
oh shoot, nice.
Not even kidding. It was awesome.
Nice. That's fun. That's really fun. I like that.
It was cool.
All right. Well, I'm going to just go right against the grain and start off with the trick taking game that made me fall in love with trick takers. This is the one that I have hands down played the most. And I love this game. It is my preferred version. And my excuse is because I grew up in bad neighborhoods, and in bad neighborhoods, we didn't play euchre. We played spades. Spades was my game, man. Still love spades. I'll play spades anytime, especially if you've got a good partner. Because you got a good partner, you guys just understand each other. It just feels so good. It just feels so good to kick ass playing spades. I really like it.
I've only got a chance to play this on Board Game Arena. I didn't grow up playing spades.
Sure.
I am very excited though about an upcoming release from Bezier Games, Zombie Princess, which is equal to Rebel Princess. So this one is based off of spades. The next one.
My problem with spades is spades are always trump.
Yeah, so my problem with euchre is keeping track of what was trump.
we've got a wooden block that we use.
Okay, there you go. That's next level.
We found it at a farmer's market in Port Austin, Michigan, and it's got the suits on all four sides, and one side just says euchre, and the other's got a state of Michigan hand on it.
If I'm a dealer and somebody orders me up, I just leave the card on top of the kitty so everybody knows. But,
listen, man,
it's been so long since I've played spades. Long time.
Like I said, just used to just spend nights, like all night playing spades, like so late at night, just rocking that game and having a great time. Playing with people I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, just.
Did you play a lot of spades while you were locked up?
Good question.
Under the jail.
For packs of Marlboros.
That's right.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
Dude.
play it. Let's play that next time we hang out.
Dude, I love to play
Gonna have
spades.
to get a regular deck of cards
Let's do it.
that doesn't have all the 9 through ace, a different shade of dirty because you played too much euchre with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's just a euchre deck, nothing else from that point forward.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Side note, I did when I was looking up trick takers and I saw euchre on there. They said you could buy a euchre deck of cards for like $20. I'm like,
$20.
yeah, it was like $18.99 or some ridiculous.
I bought a Pinnacle deck because it's a double euchre deck and
Exactly.
it's typically like one deck of cards. But
Yeah. Anyways,
That's
whack.
ridiculous. You just take out whatever the dang cards
Yeah.
is you're supposed to take out.
yeah,
That's
right.
dumb.
Like I am not so lazy that I wouldn't get online, find out what cards I'm supposed to take out for a good euchre deck, to make the correct euchre deck.
That's
you mean you don't have that 24 card count just automatically up here all the time?
I've lost so many, so much knowledge over the years. Oh, so much knowledge.
Yeah, Matt Paquette taught us how to play cribbage, Nikki and I, and
Oh,
I had never played that. It's another game you play
Me
with
either.
a deck of cards, and it was a lot more fun than I was expecting.
I was taught cribbage by an aunt and uncle like 20 years ago, and I don't remember how to play it now, but the person I was with at the time, we then started playing a lot of cribbage and like had a cribbage board and everything. So yeah, that's awesome though. Yeah, that's a great game to play with your significant other.
Oh yeah.
So, oh no. Cribbage is Canadian propaganda. Oh shoot, that's so good.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
It's funny.
And yeah, I guess we should get on to what Brandon's.
Yeah. My number 5 is another one from All Play, a fairly new release, so just a new addition to the list, and that's Vivo. VIVO. Was released at Gen Con. Again, All Play doing what they do best, bringing back some really great trick takers from across the world.
D as in dog, IVO?
V as in Victor.
Oh, Vivo.
VIVO.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I heard that.
Funny enough, you say D as in dog. It's about singing dogs.
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah. But look at that art. Cy Beppo does such a good job. But in that game, you are it's a trick-taking game that you are trying to play either the highest or the lowest card into the trick. But you have to follow a set of rules. Oh, there's not even any pictures of the harmonies, are there? That's a bummer. Anyways, what you're not seeing in this, so there's 4 suits for a 4-player game, and in the center of the table is a deck of harmony cards, and that tells you whether it is a solo, a duet, a trio, or a quartet, and that tells you how many suits need to be played into the trick. So if it's a solo and someone leads with blue, everyone's got to play blue. If it's a duet and the first player plays blue, next player plays red, the next 2 players have to play blue or red because there's only 2 suits allowed in the trick. The player who plays the highest card in the trick, following those rules, gets to collect a card face down as a point. But the player who played the lowest value card into the trick gets the value of the card as points. So if the lowest card in the trick's a 4 and you follow the lead rules, you get 4 points. If the lowest card played was an 8, you get 8 points. Yes, thank you. Nikki's upstairs. She's like she's hearing me talking about Vivo. Now I can show you the cards.
She's like, yes, like, come on, do this justice.
Do this. I'm in the basement away from my board game collection. But yeah, so you have these adorable cards telling you how many suits you can play, solo, duet, trio, or a quartet, requiring all 4. And so you've got, let me just look at the artwork of these things. They're just absolutely adorable. Look at these.
Very cute.
I love that artwork.
So as long as you follow the harmony, by playing either on suit if there's a solo. If it's solo and it's green and you don't have green, then you play off harmony. Your card isn't considered. You can't win any points. As long as you're following the rules, the lowest card in that trick gets its value. So you want to save some of those mid-high value cards for later in the trick or later in the hand when everyone's running out of cards to make bank and score a bunch of points. It is fantastic.
Heck yeah, man.
Cool.
Sounds cool.
Is any Pinochle players in the chat? Andrew's
not in the chat. I played a ton of Pinochle.
That's another one where I took the time to learn the rules, and everyone's like, nah, I'd rather play euchre.
Yeah. Well, the problem I have with Pinochle, and I don't want to steal anybody's list or whatever, but the rules of the game force you to do dumb stuff, right? So like, my partner's already got this trumped. I can't just trash off. I have to play trump too if I have it, and I have to beat it and take it if I can. And it's just like, ugh.
Wow, that sounds brutal.
Yeah, but the bidding and the melding is cool though.
You know what though? That just reminded me of like legitimately, I think the other reason why I don't like euchre very much, in opposed to like spades or something, because the euchre players that I knew didn't want to play anything other than euchre ever, like nothing.
Lifestyle game.
Like we can't play poker, we can't play anything else. They don't want to play a board game. It's only euchre, and if it's not euchre, then what are we doing? Okay, calm down. Like euchre's great. Spades is better, but it's not that good. Like calm down.
There's some level of comfort with euchre. There's definitely logic rules you can apply. It's a must follow trick taking game. It plays the same every single time. You just got to decide whether you're going to push your luck with the hand that you've got and call it, or just pass.
Yeah.
So it's casual. You can there's not a huge buy-in for the rules. If you can wrap your brain around the fact that the jacks beat the kings and the queens and the aces, then that's pretty much the biggest barrier to entry.
Right. I mean,
Winston
likes trick
Get up here.
Get him.
Yeah, you can almost see him.
Bob,
He's there.
I'm struggling to answer Pablo's question, or if Brandon has played Arcs.
I have not played Arcs. Actually.
Not a traditional trick-taking game?
No, the trick taking is, used to determine your actions that you're taking. The different suits had different actions on them. By winning the trick, you get to lead, which means you get to kind of determine what actions are being taken like next turn. You can forfeit like your card and kind of pay it face down to just copy somebody's action. But the problem is like with a lot of like trick takers and things like that, what you're dealing with cards is, oh, look, I'm two suited. So now if like there's an action you want to take, you don't get to take that action because you don't have the suit that lets you take that action. There are some items to help you mitigate that, but if you don't have a planet that produces those items, then you don't get to take that action. So you could be, trying to build up the whole time to do the, recruit those people to your hand, the specialty people, and now you can't do that because you don't have the right suit to do it. So some people really loved Arcs. Maybe the campaign helps out, but like I've suffered too many card games where I've been short suited on things to like to enjoy it. I get being limiting on your action selection and stuff like that, but like when you've played for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, trying to build up the strategy, and then you get dealt this hand that lets you literally do nothing, and then everybody else runs away from you, and it's like, well, now my strategy's kaput because I was dealt cards that don't deal with what I'm trying to do.
That's a feel bad.
Yeah.
That's a lot of feels bad.
Lots of luck and limiting options in a longer game can really feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought I was going to have the one of the deeper cuts on this list, but Brandon really got me with Vivo here. So
yes, crossover.
Let's talk about one that got a really small print run, and I think is available, but don't worry, this is getting another Kickstarter campaign. Last we heard later this year. And I'm going to talk about Shiny Pigeon Games' Disgraced House.
Oh, gotta check that one out.
I'm intrigued.
This game is great. This game's so good.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, so first of all, you're looking at Parker Simpson's art. He is the designer of Trash Dash, and he's just got a great style to anything he puts his pin on. He did the art and published it, but this was not his design. So
Okay.
in this game, you're dealt a hand of cards, and then you're going to be dealt a special ability, which you can choose to use right away, or you can save it and use it later in the round. It's optional to use, and then you're going to play your hand into these tricks. Where this game gets even more unique is it is a game where your cards, there are no suits. It's just highest number wins. And I'm just trying to show, but they also have a red digit on there. And to get those, there is a resource you accumulate through the game. And at any time, as long as you have one of the resources, you can spend it and play that card as its higher number.
Sweet.
Well,
as you go,
it's not always higher.
Alternate number. I think usually they're higher, but not always. And there's kind of an interesting player aid that shows you how they're divvied up and everything. But then you play all but one of your cards. Here we go. There's the resource track. So you kind of accumulate these as you go. That's also kind of the round that determines how many cards are played into the trick. The interesting thing to me about this also is that you play all but one of the cards, and then that last card is for the tea ceremony. You don't want to win the tea ceremony because if you do, if you have the highest number, you lose points. So it's a really interesting thing with that tea ceremony and saving cards at the end of the trick. This game just does a lot of unique, interesting things that I have not seen in a trick-taking game. Disgraced House, highly recommend it.
And is it getting a Kickstarter or like just a reprint in retail?
A reprint on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll want to look for a Shiny Pigeon Games Kickstarter. The last I remember, I know he was saying Q4 of this year, but that was months ago. And of course, those things can change anytime. So
absolutely.
But yeah, this one was very unique, and of course his art just shines here.
I really like his art on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of skipping the character cards because I was trying to show numbers and how that mechanic worked. But
wow,
yeah, his character art's just great.
That style is amazing. What other games is he illustrated?
Crash Dash was his first published design.
Worn Wanderers.
Yeah, that's true. Worn Wanderers, and just so you can see more of his style. It's very distinct.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, a really fun racing game for sure, with some kind of a Mario Kart vibe of throwing things into people and running around. And but yeah, his art's really fun. And the other one with his art on it was a print and play called Starfront Academy. It was like a roll and write print and play area majority game that was also very clever, and had more of Parker's great art. So
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yeah. Yep.
Sweet.
I'm actually kind of curious if his website has Disgraced House. I'll look at that behind the scenes and get back to you.
There you go.
Because if it is available, I'd hate to say it's not, and then nobody looks for it. So I'll look.
Sounds good.
All right, back to Bob for number 4.
All right, so my number 4 is super unique. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in our group that liked this game, or at least I liked it the most out of the group. But what makes it so unique is you don't know what suits you have until you play your card in Cat in the Box.
Yeah. No, I like Cat in the Box, Bob.
All right, I know Tim really didn't like it. Because while yes, it's like a trick taker, but it's also kind of like you're doing this area pushing around people, and you're really just trying to force other people into a paradox and make it so that they can't play their cards. And that's what really is going to get you your points. And I just felt like that was super unique. My brain, it rubbed a fuzzy spot in my brain that I really enjoyed. And I just always got the kick out of like the Schrodinger's, spiel anyway. And so, yeah, you have all these cards in your hand and you don't know what they are until you actually play it and realize, oh, that's a yellow 7. And then you put your little cube or whatever on the yellow and that blocks that off. And yeah, you're trying to do like rows and columns and stuff to get points. But then, like I said, you're also trying to force people into a situation where they can't play any of their cards. This is like a really polarizing one. I feel like you either really enjoy this one or you're just like, no, screw that game.
It's Trick Taker Plus for sure, because it takes away a lot of the things that people will know and like about Trick Takers. Because you really you'd like to go void, get rid of a particular suit in a normal Trick Taker. In this game, you really don't. You want to stay alive, keep all your suits alive as long as possible. You're going to end up.
Yep, you need all your outs.
Trouble.
Yeah. Yep.
This game here is the game. This whole territory puzzle that's where the game is. It's not in the trick taking.
So those who haven't played it, every card can only be played once. So like what Bob said, you put your marker out there on the blue 4. The blue 4 has been played, even though he just played a 4 out of his hand. So if you have a 4 in your hand, it can't be blue because blue has already been played. So your choices become more and more limiting as cards come out, just like a normal trick taker would be, but you don't see it because all your cards are black. You can't see anything. It's really good. Good pick.
We're gonna get the dissenting opinions from Die All Night.
It does.
I'm here for it.
Make it more confusing.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
Here's my problem with this as a trick taker.
Tell them about your card game.
Yeah. Is it really trick taking if trick taking is not the goal of the game?
Yes.
No.
I think
no.
Here we go.
For Cat in the Box, yes. For Arcs, it sounds like the trick taking. I haven't played it, but it sounds like trick taking is like a mechanism in what I assume is more of an area control space battle.
Yep.
Correct.
That is correct.
It's part of an action resolution.
Action selection.
Yes. As opposed to it being the game. This is sort of like a 2-step, like area control, yet also trick taking game.
Yeah, I guess just call me crazy because I like my trick taking games to actually be fun. And I was so hyped for this game and was so disappointed because trick taking like literally takes a backseat to everything else you're trying to do in this game.
That's fair.
And I just hate it. Thanks, David, for calling me crazy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just hate this game. I'm mad at this game. This is like show me on the plush cat that they sell you at, when you buy this at a convention and you buy the deluxe set that comes with a plushie that I don't need. Show me on the plushie where it hurt me, and I will show you. Like I will point to the spot where I'm just here. I wanted to love this game.
Well, if you don't like the base one, you could always go for Colossal Cat in the Box, and there's even more content, and everything's bigger.
Yeah, spend more money on it, Tim. That always helps.
Yeah, that's what was wrong with it the first time, as I didn't spend enough money on it.
Exactly. You need more deluxe bits.
Yes. FOMO will help.
Yes. Eric, I know, dude. I'm trying to get you to design a game that would be fun. Can you get with Nick and work on that? I love that so much. I gotta keep saying that. But yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, they're never coming back. Oh well, put them on the list of all the others that won't come back.
Like, forget my number.
Andrew, I will make that happen, dude. Oh shoot, there we go. I'm back. I will make that happen. I will. If you bring me a stuffed cat, I will suplex it. Not a real cat because I love animals, but I will suplex the hell out of a stuffed cat. All right. Well, I'm going to go with number 4, and this is a really tricky trick taker. There's a lot of this is high level, lots of strategy, and this is one that if I could spend the time to get good at it, I really would. But I just short of just playing it digitally all the time, which is what I did about 10 years ago, to even just get like decent at it. But Tichu, Tichu, Tichu is an amazing trick-taking game, but there are layers and levels and strats to this. This is like the chess. If euchre is checkers, Tichu is chess on the trick-taking. Yeah, it's a great game. I absolutely love it. But I am not near as good at it as that like people that actually love Tichu are, like, because those people, you talked about a lifestyle game earlier, Mike. Like, this is a lifestyle game, man.
You gotta kind of remind me how this works. I've played it a bit, but it has been a long time.
No, I mean, it just has a couple of like variant rules, and but for the most part, I mean, it's a trick-taking game, man. And like the other thing about it though is it's not flashy. It's not like Panda Spin, which is great game. Like, not a dig on it, but I mean, this one felt like, it's really funny because I stepped into it going, I've spent years playing euchre and spades and feel like I'm pretty good at those games. And I got into this one and I'm like, oh, I'm in the deep end now, like all of a sudden. And it's just because of the timing of the plays and the way that all of that kind of goes out. Just, it feels very next level where and nothing against euchre and spades. I think they're great, but those are sort of foundational games, right? And so you learn how to play trick taking off of those games, and then you just build up and get to that level. Aaron, don't know how to play, just find an expert to teach you. Aaron, oh, well done. I like that. Good job, Aaron. I will allow that pun.
Yes. Is he not merciful?
Am I not merciful? But yeah, so Tichu, there's a good digital implementation, so you can get on and you can play it and sort of like lose a bunch by yourself before you.
Did you play it on like BGA, or is it on? You have an app for it?
No, just an app, just a straight up app that I found it works pretty well. So, Aaron, don't you dare see yourself out. You stay. I miss Aaron. We didn't get to hang out with them near as much as I would have liked to at the conventions this summer.
True story.
But no, there's just like a straight up Tichu app. And I don't remember if you can play like online against other people, but you definitely can play against the computer.
They're upstairs, bud. Yeah, you'll find them. Just keep looking for them. Are they hiding?
Uh-oh.
All right. What you got, Brandon?
All right. My number 4 is from a couple years ago now. They've even come up with a sequel for it since then. I have not tried. It is Tournament at Camelot.
Oh,
I've heard of this, and I would love to play this game. Sorry, Mike. I always
wanted to play this.
This game is hilarious. It is everything that trick takers aren't. It is an anti-trick taker. You are just trying not to lose. That's it. You're just trying not to play the lowest, weakest card in the trick. It's got a lot going on with it. It's not a simple one. Everyone starts with a main protagonist and has a companion that can be unlocked later in the game. But everybody starts off with 400 health, and whoever plays the lowest card to the trick takes all the cards as damage, as wounds. And some of the cards are poisoned. You'll see those little skull and crossbone cards in the middle there. Those are worth more points. Hey, Nick. Thanks for jumping out.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, so that's half a key B.
We're not sure which half, but it is a half.
It is a half.
A half.
It's more like a quarter, to be fair.
Yeah. That's true.
Alicia's in there. She's awesome. But yeah, so some of the poison cards are worth more damage, and whoever there's got a really unique catch-up mechanism. So whoever's taken the most damage in a particular round gets these godsend cards, which are an ongoing ability for the round or a card that you could spend. This one's like a use any time, give it to a player to immediately decrease their health by 25 points. The game becomes very much a like beat up on the leader kind of a thing. Like, oh, well, Tim's got too much health over there. Let's make sure that Tim loses a bunch of tricks. Because it's not cooperative. It's definitely semi-co-op. And then you're trying to be the last person standing or have the most health when somebody has completely lost all of their health, all their hit points. It's just hilarious. It's fantastic. And the other rub of the game is if two players play the same value card in the same trick, they cancel each other out, and then you evaluate who played the highest and lowest cards.
Nice. I love that. I love it when games do that. I think that's like such a fun way to kind of mess
somebody. Yes.
To kind of mess with that kind of I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
There's so much to explore in this game.
Have you guys played the newer version, Tournament at Avalon?
I have not. It's at I have it at my local game store though. It's just more of the same stuff, I think.
Gotcha.
I
wasn't sure if there were any tweaked rules or if it's just like more player powers and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think I've explored everything in the base game of the other one. So
okay.
And this is a long one. I think like a 4-player game it'll take us like about an hour. Because I mean you could just gang up on the one guy, but that's no fun. You just want to keep good balance and see how long you can share the love a little bit.
Right.
And as the game goes on in later rounds, more and more of those godsend cards come out. It starts off with like who has the single player who has the most damage, or then the 2 players who have the most damage. And if you're like 100 points behind the leader or 200 points behind the leader, you get another card. So if you're doing really, really bad, you're going to get 3 or 4 of those godsend cards that can really turn your game around a bit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Alan? Another one we met at QSCon last year. I didn't get to go, but Brandon did.
I think Alan spent that weekend just last week. He would look like he was in LA, man.
He was in Disney, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing something. He wasn't in Syracuse, that's for sure.
No, he didn't.
Or Kansas.
Nor Kansas, correct.
Kansas. But yeah, Tournament Camelot's a good one.
Sweet. Mr. Mike.
All right. My number 4 is the newest one to me that I have played. You called it LA. And this just combines mechanics in a really interesting way. We got to play this for the first time at Grand Con, and this is fishing. So this is a Friedman Freese game published by Rio Grande. And what's interesting about this one is that you're dealt a hand of cards, and you start with just 4 standard suits, and you're just going to be playing into these tricks. Every time you take a trick, you're going to add those cards to your boat, and at the end of the hand, you're going to count every card and all of the tricks you won, and that's 1 point for every single card. Take that, shuffle it, draw 10 cards. That's your new deck, is all of the cards that you won in the tricks. But what happens if you didn't win enough tricks to even make a 10-card hand?
That was my question.
You get to draw out of the Ocean deck, which has stronger cards. These cards may be 11s, 12s, 13s, and 14s. Now you're going to start to find the Trump suit. Now you're going to start to find these buoy cards, which have fun special effects, like taking a card out of the trick and putting it in your boat, even though you're going to lose the trick. This game is just doing trick-taking in such a clever way. I had never seen anything quite like it. This combination of trick-taking and deck building. My only concern after just only 2 plays here was that Bob and I played against Buddy, who's sometimes in the chat, often in our Discord, Rob. He lost the first couple hands and had these great cards, and we never caught up to him. So I'm wondering, is the only strategy to intentionally lose a bunch of tricks early? Brandon says no, and I'm happy to hear it. Please prove me wrong.
Yeah, so I was taught this game by Jonathan Gilmore Long and his lovely wife, Tara, at QsCon. This almost made my list. If I had
this year?
This year, just this past week.
Amazing.
Just learned this game. This game is amazing. And we had that same concern. But Tara, expert as she is, she ended up winning a bunch of cards early on in the game, and that did not slow her down. She still managed to start diving deep in later rounds where the cards get even better. So the deck, when it's set up, there's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star icon on the bottom of the card. So those during setup, each of those layers gets shuffled and then stacked. So the deeper that you fish, they will progressively get better. You're never going to get screwed out of it and get like worse cards the deeper you go. So she had a whole bunch of points front loaded in the beginning of the game, then was fishing deeper, getting to the deeper waters later on. And she kicked our butts. It was awesome.
Awesome.
I really enjoyed this one too. It was actually on my short list, but I didn't quite make it. It probably would have been number 6. So
those buoy cards and being able, or I think it was the buoys or the zeros. One of them lets you like draft a card, stealing a card from the trick to put back into your boat. So you can draw it later. Game changing. The fact that the trump suit's not a actual deal until you start fishing and then you get those green cards. Awesome. Just the reveal of that is great.
Now, when you were hanging out with John Gilmore Long, did you mention to him that, like, hey, my buddy Mike Rice absolutely hates Dinosaur Island and he thinks that you're a horrible person for making it?
No, I was doing enough pandering to offset that on how much I love Dinosaur.
Oh, thank goodness. Because I really like Dinosaur Island as well. But, Mike was like, off camera, and Mike's like, if I ever see that dude, I'm going to just punch him in the face. And I'm not even going to tell him why, because she should know that I don't like Dinosaur Island. I'm pretty sure that's like word for word what Mike said.
Verbatim.
Thank you. Just making sure.
No, 3 years ago, I put it on one of our overrated games lists because it has just fallen flat for me the times I've played it. But
yeah, it's a little bit of a longer one too, and if you're behind in that game, and someone else is going to finish their part before you and trigger the end, and I get that. Or someone gets this a particular specialist that really makes their engine sing. That's a game that rewards repeat plays, but it's really good.
But yeah, fishing. This one, I found it a little tricky to buy, and so I picked this one up at Gen Con because Miniature Market has it. I just wasn't willing to just ship this game from Miniature Market. So I'm like, ooh, they're going to be there. I hope they have it. It was like one of the first things I snagged on day one of Gen Con.
Miniature Market gets me every time with the, $99 free shipping. I'm like,
oh, they're monsters.
$20 in shipping by spending $100.
They are monsters.
I just don't do those sites until I got like 3-4 games I need to snag up.
Yeah.
That's why I was happy I got that dirt and dust free shipping from Europe. That was nice.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Chris, Chris said he was going to bring a game. He could bring a game to play.
The fishing game.
Oh, is it fishing? Okay.
Yeah, I've got the copy of it for our group, but
I'd rather play it with Chris.
No, that's true.
Thanks, Bob.
No. No.
You're right on there.
No, that's obviously a true statement because I was asking myself, how many times have I been invited to people's house for games here lately? Like never.
Dude, you've been invited, I think maybe one more than me lately.
I went to Bob's like July 4th weekend.
Yeah, you got invited. I didn't. And then
That's true.
And then we both been invited to Kibi Con, which is technically at someone's house. So now, as it stands,
you want to play some Magic, Mike? You're more than welcome to play some Magic.
Or you're more than welcome to show up on a Sunday when Bob and I are playing games.
We still got to play Commander, Bob.
Was that?
Yeah.
You still got to play Commander. We didn't get a chance to play that night.
Absolutely. I just built some new decks, so
Oh my gosh.
because 15 wasn't enough.
Oh my gosh. Bob
Look
at
at
Bob
that.
at Gen Con limping around like, well, if I could just get over there, Brandon. I'm like, Bob, just sit down. You're like crying from the pain you're in.
It hurts so bad.
I can play Magic. No, I can find Brandon.
I wanted to play so bad.
You did.
EDH or die.
Yeah.
I mean, that's barely an exaggeration of how Bob was. Barely an
I was in
exaggeration.
so much pain. It
You
sucked.
were.
I was.
You really were.
I hope that's not the new Gen Con norm. I'm dealing with some friggin' injury every year now.
Good God. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what's going to happen, though, Bob, is I am never inviting you to play softball again if we've got a convention in the following week.
No, Eric's doing the silent non-invite. Last year, it was during my dad's birthday when I already had camping plans. This weekend is when my girlfriend's parents are flying in from out of the country that weekend. It's the silent non-invite is what's happening.
You know what's happening? All I'm hearing is just excuses. Is
I was
all I'm
wondering
hearing.
why Eric kept asking me, "Hey, what weekends is Mike busy?"
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're right. I'll
Make sure the dates you got are correct. KiwiCon's moved a couple times. So.
It has.
It
It has.
That's because Mike became available.
It moved to a worse weekend for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, Mike's like, oh, I'll be able to make that. Well,
Yeah,
we got to change it again.
Man,
Sorry.
dang
I
it.
know you
Damn
guys
this
flew
thing.
10 hours, but sorry, I got this game thing to do in the mitten.
Yeah,
right.
in the mitten. Priorities, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I know. All right. Quit complaining about not playing games. Let's talk about more games.
More
Bob's number 3.
games.
Another QSCon attendee.
Evan,
Yeah, I was super sad to miss Evan.
good to see you.
I love Evan.
So
coming down the pipeline.
yeah. My number 3, no better place for 3 chapters than at number 3.
I don't know. Number 1 would be a better place. Even number 2.
Well,
This-
no, because it's
Nice.
3
Could have been a
chapters.
But it's
Three-way
pretty damn
crossover.
good. It's
It
pretty
is
damn
pretty
good, though.
It's
Man,
really
if you guys
good.
had figured that out, then we had a 3-way crossover on number 3 for 3 chapters, but figured it out.
Listen, I'm dodging crossovers like Mike is dodging KeyBeacon, man. I'm like doing the Matrix over here, like slow-mo.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a con.
Man, yeah,
That's
you
right.
can dodge a con, that's for sure.
3 chapters is great though. It's super interesting. It's I think it's the only one I've ever played Trick Taker where it starts with a draft, being the first chapter.
Yeah.
And then you have that second chapter where you're actually doing the trick taking. There's no real suits, there's just numbers, but they do have those tags on them. And those tags are important because they're going to trigger different abilities on cards during the second chapter and in the third chapter. Because after you play your card, win or lose, you're going to take your card back. If you win the trick, you're going to get a little star on there. And then you can get opportunities to earn hearts or gems to put on those cards as well, depending on what tags and conditions you meet. And then during the third chapter, all the cards you have in front of you, you will then get a chance to earn more hearts and gems. Then those are worth points. Tally them up, and whoever has the most is going to win. But this is super unique. It uses some really interesting art and some open, what they call it, open source material there, because everybody's heard of that's the cat food here.
Public domain material.
Hey, thank you. Sorry, the cat feeder goes off, and she's like, "Let me go." But yeah, no, I picked this up at what was that? Origins, I think it was.
Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody I've introduced it to has really enjoyed it, and so it's a good one.
This
It's
game does
very
have
good.
a fatal flaw, though.
What's that?
It's only 3 chapters. You need that 4th chapter. Because by the end of the 3rd chapter, you're like, oh, now I understand.
And then you play again.
Well, now that's 6 chapters. That's too many.
No, it's right out.
Yeah, this was one that I struggled with the first time I played. I'm just like, I could not figure out the whole playing the cards out during the round and making sure that not only do the cards score for their relationship to themselves in your hand, but if, like, say, Beauty and the Beast are both in the same trick and you don't have the other one, so holding it out, maybe the Beast shows up and you time it right.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely something I'm gonna have to spend more time exploring. Nikki loves this one.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, Brandon, I'm gonna call BS on this, man. You like Cat in the Box, and you can wrap your brain around that garbage, and 3 chapters is too much. Come on, dude. Come on.
The key is remembering during the draft, you have to know what cards are out there, so you know like what's worth trying to save and hold on to play at the right time.
Yeah, I should probably go into it with that type of lens, Bob. Is like, just actually pay attention to what I'm seeing rather than just being hyper focused on trying to make one strategy for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Eric wasn't a fan of this one.
Well, come on. Everybody knows Eric. Nah, whatever. I love it. I would not even gonna say it. I bet Nick liked it. I don't know. Again, sounded good. Great pick, Bob. I had that. I figured that would potentially be a big crossover, but I'm confident now that all of I can go without crossing over, which is great. So my number 3, I'm going to go with a really quirky little trick taker called Potato Man.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh,
you guys took too long to get to Potato Man. I had to do it. Potato Man is a super cool, unique trick-taking game, and I love the way that the trump suits work, but then the cards are worth a certain amount of points. But Potato Man, the trump suit, which is Potato Man, is worth like the fewest amount of points, but he could take any trick. And
smaller numbers on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can score a lot of points
because they range different ranges of numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Bob, go ahead and talk about this because I could tell you were pretty excited about this game.
About it. Well, because you're following suit and whatnot, and you're playing the cards out. But then if somebody plays like the highest card, I think is it the 17, whatever the Frylock is?
Frylock. Yeah. That's not technically his name, but he will always be
Potato Man. On top of that, even though the Potato Man is the lowest card, it beats the Frylock, and you get to take the trick instead. And it was just a super unique trick taker that we got to review, a year, 2 years ago?
A couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. We haven't had a chance to play it since. And but yeah, that was a bunch of fun. 2023. Wow.
That game made an impact, though, right? Because we all still talk about Potato Man, and it's the dumbest sounding name, for a game, and it's great. And Potato Man, look it up. It should be easy to get a copy of.
It sounds hilarious. I've heard the Brothers Murph talk about this one, and Jamie at Foster the Meeple, both great channels if you haven't checked them out, singing the praises of Potato Man. The art alone should be worth hitting the table.
Yeah,
it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a fun one,
and I feel like it should be like Potato Man. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like when I see him, that's what I hear when I see that. And sorry for everybody that unsubscribed because of that.
Easily could have made my 5. I knew we'd have crossover here and just left it off. It's really fun.
Yeah, Potato Man's solid. It's really solid.
Nice. All right. My number 3 is a 2-player only trick-taking game called Jekyll versus Hyde.
Yes!
This game has consumed me.
Oh, I like it.
On BGA, not what I was thinking.
It's on BGA. It's super quick. It's you try it once, you'll be hooked on it. There's only a handful of cards, and the trump suits, they aren't preset. The very first card that gets played into the game is the lowest lowest suited card in the game. So those tokens on the top. So you have red, green, and purple. First card that enters a trick identifies the lowest suit. And then you have to follow suit typically, unless you have a potion card, which some shenanigans happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the premise of the game is one player is Dr. Jekyll, the other is Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll, all he wants is balance in his life. He wants to win the same number of tricks as Mr. Hyde so that the evil within him does not progress. There's this beautiful metal token. If you click that third picture there, yes, that's both sides of it. Is one's Jekyll, one is Hyde, and Jekyll wants balance, Hyde wants imbalance. If I'm playing as Mr. Hyde, I want to either win no tricks and you win all the tricks, or I want to win all the tricks and deny you them. So the difference between how many tricks that we win, let's say it's 4, so you won, 7 tricks and I won 3 tricks, I'd get to move the marker 4 spaces toward the evil progression. The objective is you have to last 3 rounds as Dr. Jekyll without completely turning into Hyde, or try, if you're Hyde, you want to finish that track. The full game experience of it would be one player playing as Jekyll for 3 rounds and seeing who wins the first game, and then switching roles. Even if you play it only once, it's fantastic. Those potions let you activate a special ability based on the color of the card that gets played after it or before it. So, so there's only 2 cards of the tricks. If you play a potion card and then it's followed by a green or a purple or red, you're going to activate one of those tokens. Purple lets you, the winner steals a trick from the other player, creating more of that imbalance or balance. Red resets trump, so all the tokens drop off the board, and now the next card that gets played is the lowest trump in the trick. And then green forces you to exchange a card between hands. You have to send over a card. It's really, really good. Highly recommend it. It's on BGA. You can try it out for free. But it's exclusively 2 players.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one.
I like that theme.
The theme is cool.
Great art.
Theme is cool.
Yeah, Vincent Dutrait does such a good job on it too for the art.
Who?
Vincent Dutrait. Yeah. I actually discovered the sequel to this game before I played the original. I played Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard. And that is a 2-player, very similar game, similar mechanisms, but it's cooperative, and you're trying to escape London as Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard, and they're chasing after you, and you got to win a specific number of tricks to be able to do that. And certain cards get sent their way. It is way harder than this one. So I'd recommend starting with the original Jekyll and Hyde if you're interested in it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Number 3.
I said I'd do this earlier, so I do want to let everybody know the Kickstarter for Disgraced House you can follow. So this is for the reprint. It will come back out. Dropping it in the comments here. So I want to make sure Parker gets the love for that one. It's
and
really
if you
fun.
give it a follow, make sure you tell them that Board Game Rundown sent you.
That's right.
Yeah, if you do it
Board
right
Game
now,
Rundown sends it to gods.
Yeah. In the
It's a
good
board
way,
game.
though.
In a good way.
down bump there. I'll just keep refreshing until that happens. Kidding.
Oh, God.
Okay, so my number 3 is going to be 3 chapters because it is amazing. And then I started celebrating when Brandon mentioned his because I thought he was stealing mine as well, but he didn't. These just have very similar names and similar mechanics. Mine is Dracula versus Van Helsing from 25th Century.
Great game.
This is so good.
Another 2-player trick-taking game. So the whole idea of this one here is you're going to draw your 5 cards at the beginning of the game. You are either Dracula or Van Helsing. If you are Dracula, your goal is to stay alive, do not die, or bite and infect all 4 people in one region. If you're Van Helsing, your goal is to eliminate all of the hit points that Dracula has. And so the way this goes down is you draw these cards. Now you're going to be drawing cards from the deck and then either putting them into your programmed hand and discarding one of your cards for its action, or just keeping a card in your hand and discarding the card you drew for its action. Those actions are things like swapping cards with the other player, or forcing them to reveal one of their cards, or changing which suit is trump. And so you continue to do this until this deck runs out, and then your cards get played one by one. If you win the trick in your Dracula, you're going to bite one of these people. If you win the trick in your Van Helsing, you're going to do damage to Dracula, and you're going to do this through 6 rounds. And if Dracula is still, or maybe 5, if you're still alive as Dracula at the end of those rounds, you have won. Or if you're Van Helsing and you've eliminated him, you've won. It is just so clever. And it's got my favorite artists art. We've got Weberson Santiago art all over this. Man, this one is just so unique. I love how this one plays.
Yeah, great game. Great pick.
Haven't
Yeah,
played it yet.
Oh, it's really good. Another one you can try on BGA for free if you've got the membership.
Yep.
I do. I haven't used that in too long.
I've been playing a little bit again, Bob. So
yeah, I'll get on there. I need to get on there some more.
Yeah.
Especially now that
But
I'm
yes,
more.
the mind games, and like, man, he's really protecting that third card. Maybe I'll try to steal that one.
She's all too good at this game. She gets me to start revealing my hand, and she just completely wipes me out. Insane.
Yeah, this one is really, really good.
She's undefeated against me so far.
I was actually fairly happy that Bob chose 3 chapters so I could sneak this one in here.
Yeah.
It's deserving.
Good. It is deserving. Any excuse to talk about it's a good one. For sure.
Okay. Onward we go to our number 2.
Yeah.
You all right?
I was trying to look to see if I could find one to replace this, but I'm not going to. Potato Man's my number 2.
Potato Man.
Oh, Potato Man.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Really enjoyed it. Want to play it some more. I can't believe it came out in 2013.
It's an old game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was reprinted when we played it.
Gotcha.
It was. We had a reprint. Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah. I like that art better.
Yeah, this is the newer art there.
Yep.
This was, original.
No. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, if you get a chance, check this out. Just do it. It's fun. It's pretty quick, and it's unique, right? The way the cards range, the different suits range, different numbers, and it really makes it interesting. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. All of the things Bob said.
Yep.
They all accurate.
Very cool.
Man, because of the lack of crossover and where I had to dip, duck, dive, duck, and dodge, I thought like I got a couple of games that are going to hit my honorable mentions and not my my actual list. But I have to go at number 2, and again, this is appropriate because if you've played the game, you'll understand. And if you're friends with Wes Todd, he has forced you to play Schadenfreude.
I didn't care for that.
I love.
I got it.
I don't have a copy of this.
I don't either, but I would get one in a heartbeat.
Absolutely would.
Oh, this game's so good because the goal is not to win the trick. The goal is to come in second. That's how you win. To not have the best hand, right? But the second best hand. The person who scores too many points loses the game, triggers the end game.
Yes.
And then the person who has the next highest points wins the game. Love it. It's counterintuitive in a way that I can get behind. And I don't know if it just appeals to that Gen X hipster in me where it's like, well, anybody could win. It's better to be in second. I don't know. I don't know how I rationalize this, but I freaking love this game. It's so mean. It's so wild, and it's so swingy. This is just like a wild roller coaster ride for me of a game. It's super fun. I really love playing it, and maybe I'm sure it helped because like the first couple times, well, the only times I played this, I played it with West, and I love it. Your opinion of games can also be influenced, right, by the people you're sitting with, and do you have a good group or not, right? And West is always a good hang. So yeah, I love Schadenfreude. It was honestly, it was like maybe literally the second game I thought of. That I was like, oh, that's got to be on my list.
Oh man.
And yeah, Schadenfreude, super good, really weird, rare game, but I think it's great.
It needs a localization. It needs to make it here somehow.
It needs a US publish. Yeah.
Because some of the cards are, depending on the lighting you're in, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the blue and purple.
Yes.
But it's still kind of tough.
Yes. Don't care. Still love it. Still want it. Yeah.
That version's got white card frames though. I've never seen that one. This one. That's not
the one I've seen is all dark.
Yes,
like really
the one that's all full color art. Yes.
Yep.
That white copy looks real clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot about this one. It's really good.
Yeah, Schadenfreude, super fun. Yeah, I would love to have this game. It's so crazy.
All right.
Very good.
All right. Great pick, Mike. Is that so Mike doesn't tell himself that he had a great pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He's outsourced somebody to do it for him now.
There you go.
I'm sending DMs out on Discord.
Okay, guys.
Venmo. My number 2. We mentioned the sequel to this game coming out soon, launching with Bezier, is Rebel Princess. It's the spiritual successor to Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I love Hearts.
It is so good. Have you tried this one yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh man.
No.
You are a princess, and you are trying to avoid proposals. You're trying to avoid proposals. Everyone has their own special character card. I highly recommend getting the deluxe edition, where it's got little cardboard tokens for your character, and they're one-time use abilities per round. So you get this card. Oh, Carmesina is the worst one. She captures another princess's ability and steals it from them, so they can't use it, and she gets to use it instead. She was a promo, not a base game thing. But everyone's got their own special ability for their princess that you just activate and turn her face down. And you're trying to avoid proposals, i.e. Avoiding princes and anything that has it's almost like a black skull with a crown on it, I think, if you show the cards. And some were hiding in the pet suit is the Frog Prince, and he alone, I think, is worth 5 princes, 5 proposals. Trying to find the cards. Those are a lot of the special.
I know. It's like I can find everything but regular cards. There you go.
Right, there you go. So yeah, so on the bottom of those Prince cards, that dark blue black one right there, the number 1, is just like a little skull with a crown on it, and that's what determines your negative points you collect at the end of the round. Or you can try to be the belle of the ball and shoot the moon and collect all of the princess proposals and the Frog Prince. This game is a ton of fun. And every round there's a new special rule that you all have to play with. And I think it's a 4-round game. And princes can't sneak in until hearts are broken, right? Just like in Hearts. So you're not allowed you're not allowed to play a prince card until somebody is void of that suit and is like, oh, well, here you go. And then the princes show up. Yeah, we play this one a bit with Colleen and Nikki, and it's great every time. I love it.
Nice.
I just don't know why I haven't just bought this yet. Everybody says it's great. Somebody in our group needs to have this.
Yeah, we've heard lots of good things about this game.
Yeah, it's honestly been sitting in multiple carts for a while. I'll buy it.
Yeah, pull the trigger on this.
Okay.
Good.
Done.
Well, I was gonna argue with Mike, no, maybe no. All right, Mike, you insist. Got him.
Yeah. Rebel Princess, number 2.
There you go. Nice. Great art too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this is one I've talked about a lot. This was really one of the first modern trick takers that really kind of blew me away. Not going to surprise anybody or put anything on someone's radar, but I love The Crew. I really enjoy limited communication games. Like I really enjoy Sky Team. I like how the lack of communication adds tension to the game. Same thing here. We are working together cooperatively, and we want certain people to take certain tricks that have specific cards in them. But there is a way to do that. And it's not by telling people what you have, although you're allowed to, with the very simple, slight communication, you're allowed to communicate, which is putting a card on the table face up and putting a marker on the card to let people know it's the only card you have of that suit, the highest card you have of that suit, or the lowest card of that suit. And then hopefully everybody can win the tricks that they need to win. It just works for me so well. When I find a group that enjoys this game, I will sit there and play this for like an hour or more. I'll play it over and over and over and start cherry picking out of the scenario books the ones I like the most. Like one of them is getting one person to not take any tricks. Or some of the others where you got to get like 5 cards in there. Yes, I definitely prefer games where people can't talk to me.
Yeah.
Shut up and
Yeah.
let me play my game.
That sounds right. That
Yeah, how
sounds
about you
right.
shut up and
There's
take your
just
turn?
that tension where it's like, okay, this is the last trick. We still haven't met our objective. I have to lead. Does Brandon have the yellow 9? You know, it just, that last trick plays out and it's like, yes, I live for that in games, and this does it so extremely well. And the Deep Sea version does it even better. They're both great games. I had to put this on my list.
That was going to be my follow-up question. Which do you prefer? The variability of just grabbing 4 random like objectives and dealing those out, or the scenarios?
I'll play through the scenarios with like new groups, start from the beginning, and or once they get it down, like start somewhere in the middle so it ramps up faster. But eventually, if I got an experienced groups, I'm just going to cherry pick my favorites and just play those scenarios. Or hey, let's start at like number 35 and go 36, 37. You know, that's usually how I like to do it. I'm totally fine with starting brand new players out from the front and then, okay, you got it down. All right, let's try number 30 and go from there.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is a good one. I honestly, Tim, one of my favorite times playing this was when I played this with your brother-in-law and your sister at your house, like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, they
We
love
played
this
this game
game.
for like we played this game for like an hour and a half, and it was just like 3 people that enjoy trick taking, and we're just getting into it and just having a blast with it. Yeah, love it
Yeah.
when I can find groups that really enjoy this and that sort of like that that sort of the word is escaping me, that discussion you have after the trick of, well, Tim, if you would have taken that trick,
That
you could have
debrief,
led.
right?
The
Yeah.
debrief, thank you, escaped my brain. I love the debrief of how it could have worked when we were just one trick away. That just makes these games for me. So I guess unlike Eric's thought there, I actually do like the communication aspect of the game, just not during the game.
Not during it.
Shut up
He
until
likes
we're done with this trick.
post-coital
Yeah,
communication.
say, Mike said, don't talk to me during, but we can discuss it afterwards. And tell me what I can do
Afterwards,
better.
tell me
Yeah.
all about it. Like give
All
me
right,
your like the feedback.
Yes.
The suggestion box is open after the fact, but
Yes,
during
with long, prolonged, deep eye contact as well. So,
yeah, uncomfortably deep eye contact.
yes, preferably.
That's the deepest thing about it is the eye contact.
I love it. Brandon said we're not allowed to have guests named Brandon anymore. Keep looking around, think you're
Oh,
talking.
Houston.
Brandon, we are talking to you. I'll be talking about you when we do our August plays. you and Saki, but
yeah, I'm unfortunately the only one in the group that really appreciates this game, but that's okay.
I don't mind.
It's
You
fine.
definitely like it more than me. I definitely feel like it pads your stats, but hey.
Yeah. So does 3 chapters if you wanted to play it like 20 times in a night.
It's
Yeah,
one
but
hand.
each one of those is a
each
different.
hand is not. I'll play a card. Ooh, log it. I play a card. Ooh, log it.
Yeah, it's
That's
different.
not what this is. You play a whole hand.
It's
just like 3 chapters.
Okay.
A
Sometimes.
game of
Except for those
3
early chapters. The first ones, don't you only have like 2 or 3 cards?
No, you're still playing out 9-card hand.
A full? Do you have 9 card hand even in the first round? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how much Bob likes it. He can't even remember.
That's right. I love it so much.
Mine starts off with like 1 card, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you just intentionally lose in the first round every time, so you can pad your stats.
Oh, I thought it was just so you could be done. Like, okay, good. Thank God we're done.
We're done.
Uncomfortably deep.
Yeah. Okay, enough about that one. It's time for our all-time favorite trick-taking games. Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay, so I've been sitting here trying to think of how I want to do this because I want to avoid crossover because my number 1 I think is definitely going to be crossed over. But as I say this, as I played this game, I realize it's based on a game that I used to play growing up. So I'm from upstate New York, and I'm going to make this my number 1, and I'll let Mike make the number 1 pick. So we used to play a game called Book. And you use a normal deck of cards. You get a sheet of paper. You write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you have 10, and then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you play with trump, except for that middle 10, there's no trump. And that's how many cards you're getting. And then you're going around. There's a trump that gets flipped over, and you're bidding how many tricks you think you can take. And I played this game with my grandma and my grandpa so many times. Like, it was funny because I would win, and my grandma would always accuse me of cheating. And I never, I when it comes to games, like, if you got to cheat to win, whatever, feel better about yourself. But like, I've never been that kind of a person. And like, my mom used to get so mad because my grandma would be, you're just cheating, because I would always beat her at this game. And it was just a fantastic card game. It's more of I think an East Coast, maybe even Northern East Coast thing. I've never heard of anybody else that knew how to play this. But it's just a fun card game. You can play it up to 4 or 5 people, I think, can play. 5 people because you have 52 cards in the deck, and you go up to 10 cards. So it's called Book. It's usually a normal deck of cards, and as you bid, you get 5 points for every trick you take that you bid for, but then you get minus points if you go over, or minus points if you go under. And that's what it is.
Well, what I thought was crazy is that you actually were cheating.
Yeah.
I was like waiting for that part of the story.
That's right. Got her. No.
I gotta try this out. If it's number 1, we gotta do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, I've never met anybody else outside of like our family that knew how to play this game. And other people from the Buffalo, New York area. So I mean, I don't know if Googs has ever heard of this game. If he's still in that,
anybody played it?
Googs is at his concert. He don't know.
He don't know. She was fun. Just don't sit next to her because she was a chain smoker too. So, that was always fun.
My grandmother, my grandma Francie was 100% a chain smoker. And what's really crazy is that like, you know how like smells can take you back, like trigger memories.
Oh yeah.
Like a freshly lit cigarette takes me back to sitting in my grandma's kitchen.
Yep.
And like I know everybody's like, gross smoking, and I just have these like very fond memories of my childhood.
Sitting in the kitchen playing cards.
Yeah,
they would also, the adults would play euchre after we played Book all day, and then like the kids would go do other stuff, and then the adults would sit around and play pinochle.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Nice. Great job. Great pick, Mike. Just because that seems to be the theme tonight. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go with the trick taking game that I've probably outside, like hobby form, played the most in my family. Literally worn through at least 2 decks of cards of Skull King from Grandpa Beck's games, also known as Scheming and Skull King. This game's awesome. It's basically like solo euchre, right? Like, you're just relying on yourself. You've got the suits. I mean, it's same. It's actually, it's like spades because the trump doesn't change, which is why it's better. It's because the suits are the suits. And but yeah, then they got some extra cards you could throw in there, which will give you a little twist, like the Skull King, and then the pirates, can like steal cards from you, and then there's the I forget, the lady pirate is the one that can beat the Skull King. And then there's Kraken cards if you play with the expansions, and different, all kinds of different stuff as deep as you want to go, but you could play it just base level Skull King, and you play 10 rounds. First round you bid 1, or none, but you get 1 card. First round is just 1 card, literally. And I love that also, just sort of like that competitive thing of like, yeah, this card's going to take it or it's not going to take it. Or, and you can get extra points if you don't take any cards, right? If you do the Vancouver variant or the Toronto, what was the other one?
It's the Montreal mishap.
The Montreal mishap is if you bid 0 tricks and you accidentally take 1. you do the but yeah, this game's super fun. It's classic. It's very accessible. Again, one of my favorite things about this game is I have played this game many times with non-gamers, and this is one that they are buying by the time we're done with it. Like they're on a website, they're ordering it because it's like, oh, I know this game and I will play this game. And I just feel really good anytime that I can get even anybody to dip their toe just past like conventional gaming and like, maybe what they know and what they're familiar with. So
yeah, Skull King's a lot of fun. I just learned how to play this game. I
right on.
learned a 3 implementation before learning how to play the actual original game Skull King, and this game's been around for a long time.
Oh sure, yeah,
it's so much fun, and I enjoy the fact that we are cooperatively also building that deck together. So if there's a Siren or the Skull King or one of the Pirate Lord cards in the deck because it's
come out, yeah.
You get shuffled, and then 4 new cards get added in there, or if you're playing with 4 players or whatever. So there's some mystery, but you do know some knowledge of what that deck is made up of, especially in the early rounds.
I just enjoy the hell out of this game. I think it's great. They did a really good job, and made me a fan of Grandpa Beck's games for forever, right? So short of a Bill Cosby level scandal, I will be a fan of Grandpa Beck's.
Very good. Good pick.
All right.
My number 1 trick taker of all time has to be Power Vacuum. It is time for the toaster to rise and for the blender to go down.
Oh.
This is from Keen Bean Studio. Just fresh game last year. I backed this on Kickstarter, received it earlier this year. Or actually last year. No, I played this last year with West and Marcus at QsCon. And then every person I've introduced this game to has immediately said, how can I buy this game? Where can I get it? And it's currently out of print in the U.S. I hope it gets a wider distribution. They sold some direct to sales for a while, and then 25th Century, I think, had a small distribution of it. This is a game with hidden agendas and a power control board in the center of it. This game, it's ridiculous. It has magnetic power cables that connect two pieces that are on the board. Every person at the table has a seat at this round table. Right there, perfect. Yep. So there's the power supply in the middle, and then every one of us is playing one of those characters. At the beginning of the round, everything starts with an even amount of power between each player, and in the final Kickstarter version, instead of those yellow circles, it actually had a cable with like magnets attached to it that actually looked like a power cord. The goal of the game is to accomplish your hidden agenda. You'll have a card that's got a top and a bottom, 2 different colors on it. That one might have a picture of it. Yes, perfect. So if you might be the toaster, or the television in this particular instance, but you'll get a card, an agenda card, and you'll choose whether the iron is going to have the most power at the end of the round, and the toaster is going to have the least amount of power, or you can spin that card upside down and invoke the opposite of that. But you are doing this through trick taking, and you want to win some tricks, but you also want to play the lowest card in other tricks, because the player who wins a trick either gets a victory point, and the goal of the game is to get 40 victory points. And you do that by erecting a statue to yourself. So that's each of those pieces of the statue represent 10 points. So this player's got 31 points, 10, 20, 30, and then the extra lightning bolt there. The player who plays the lowest valued card in the trick gets to manipulate that control board. First, they transfer power from whatever the current connection is. So if if the iron has 2 and the toaster has 2, there's and that cable is connected between those 2 characters, you immediately have to transfer power from one to the other, giving one of the characters 3 and the other one only 1. You're going to be sapping and draining power throughout the entire game. After that transfer of power has occurred, show that control board again there. After that transfer of power has occurred, you have to move one of the ends of that cable to a different piece. So you might have stolen power from the blender this round, but then you got to pick up that piece from the blender and attach it to somewhere else. You can attach it to the main power supply, which is the huge pile of tokens, or to any other player. The earlier that you reveal, this is a big teach, but the earlier that you reveal that agenda card, the more points you can earn, you can win. If you accomplish either half of that agenda, let's say you have 8 cards in hand, and you accomplish both, you get 8 points for the toaster having the most, and 8 points for the blender having the least. But if you keep waiting until later down the rounds, the amount of points you can earn is less and less because you have less cards in hand. If you only have 4 cards in hand when you reveal your agenda, you're only going to get 4 points for each of your predictions. This game is not an average trick taker. It is so much fun. The backside of the cards have the suit on them, so you can see how much trump or how much of every suit is in everybody's hands. There's some spy cards that appear to look like the normal suit that they are, but they actually aren't. And that's a super trump. So if a spy shows up when a trump card's played, it trumps the trump. This game is unbelievable. And it's from a small studio. The artist, I absolutely love the art in this game. It's got that brave little toaster kind of vibe. Every single card has unique art beyond just the characters you're playing as. There's like hair dryers and record players. They're all different appliances because the objective and the theme of the game is the supreme appliance is dead, and he's an old vacuum cleaner. So there is a power vacuum. So someone has to usurp the previous leader and rise to power. So the game ends up becoming a little bit of a social experiment too, because the earlier you reveal, you say, hey, even if you choose someone other than yourself, hey guys, I think the toaster's got what it takes to run this country, and then you get other players to sympathize with you because let's say they've got the toaster agenda card and they want to align with you, they end up becoming a semi ally with you for that particular round, or everyone else will just gang up on you because you got too many points too quickly. I've lost games of this because I came out too hot. I got like 30 points in the first 2 rounds for meeting all of my things. And then everybody made it their goal to make sure that I never accomplished another agenda.
This game sounds bananas.
It is amazing.
I need this.
It's so good.
I mean, like, Mike, I'm kind of like with you. Like, this just sounds so unique and so weird. I love that kind of stuff.
I need this.
It's unbelievable. If you see a copy of it or find a way to order it online, just get it.
See, I played Inside Job last year, and it's like a secret role trick-taking game, and it just felt really flat for me. This is think, what I needed that game to do.
Mhm. Yeah, I played this with West and Marcus, and playing with those guys in any sort of a social experiment type of game is that much better to
Mhm.
like the people at the table.
I
Yes, down with the Brandon.
I
Exactly.
mean, you were 30 seconds into your explanation, and I was looking for a copy. Unfortunately, this is your only one for 86 bones,
Yeah, this game needs a reprint.
and
I
not
don't know
available.
if my body has 86 bones in it.
No,
I
sure.
may have just offered somebody a trade for one.
Ah,
I mean, this is going to be a first where I actually add it to my collection and I go for one in trade, like right now. That's happening. I
It's
need
not going
this.
to be everyone's cup of tea because it is definitely a heavier trick taker. It's got teeth, but if you're kind of the person that enjoys trick takers like me, it's the greatest game.
Down with toaster.
Down with the toaster.
I mean, bite
Well-
into me with those teeth and don't let go. I need this game.
Yeah, oh, and if you decide that you want to be a conspirator, you just be like, oh, I'm never going to reveal my agenda. You can get even more points than if you had revealed your agenda right out the gate. I think it's like 14 points. But you have to accomplish both. You have to make sure that you've manipulated the board enough to where you accomplish both halves, but then you don't let anybody in on what you were trying to accomplish the entire game.
Also,
it's wild. It is wild.
also find it interesting that Kibi Games had to steal their publisher name from these guys. Very unoriginal.
Keen
Yeah.
Bean. Kiwi.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I've
I believe you're going to find that that's like the first in a long line of things that Kibi has stolen.
Including my heart.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. That's
All
what
the
I
hearts.
meant. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, yes. I think Bob was hinting at that he was going to have this as his number one, which I didn't see this coming. So I'm also very new to Skull King. I
Wait, what?
bought a copy last year, finally played it for the first time earlier this year, really enjoyed it. Ended up having like 2 other people trying to buy it before we were done. And the only thing that can make Skull King better is play it with dice. Give me mythical dice, baby. This game is awesome. Again, I like tension in games,
Haven't
and
played it yet.
what makes a dice trick taking game
Yep.
so good with so much tension is just actually we played this at Origins, didn't we, Brandon?
We did. I definitely played it with you.
Yeah, I played this quite a few times. That's where I picked it up. Yep, there it is. I thought so. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's Skull King dice, and then it got reprinted as Mino dice, and now it's mythical dice. And just like in Skull King, you're going to start with 1 die and then 2 die, and then you're going to do a simultaneous bid. It's going to score exactly like Skull King, except where this one really shines is that what you are bidding on is the color of your die. You haven't rolled it yet. You roll it when it's your turn to play into the trick. Then you roll the dice. And the thing that's so clever about this is that numbers beat numbers, of course. Ties go to the last die rolled. But these mythical dice here, the Minotaur, the Mermaid, and the Griffin, these all beat the numbered dice. So those are the most powerful dice, except 2 of those 6 sides have white flags, which means they may lose. So you roll one of those thinking, yes, I got this, baby. Shit, white flag. And then you lose with one of the best dice. And then somebody else is hitting their bid because they won with a yellow 3, and your mythical dice rolls a dud. I love that about this game, that excitement, that sort of just the unknown, the chance.
Yes.
And then bidding on the chance of those dice. It's fantastic. I really, really enjoy this game.
Yep. That's that one thing that makes, you know, that game that I was talking about, book, which plays a lot like Skulking. My problem with Skulking is, like you said, Trump's the Trump, and like I like a variance of Trump. But this randomness, and then you don't know what you're gonna get. It's like, oh, I mean, I'm gonna play this die, and yeah, it's got a bunch of awesome sides on it, but it might just be a bust. And yeah, it adds a lot of, and then that simultaneous bid, and someone's going home not happy, and yeah, because you over or under bid.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I was saying, KB Games very unoriginal, also stealing mechanics from Mythical Dice. No, Eric actually mentioned at Origins that they were working on a dice trick taking game. I'm like, sign me up. Let's play this like ASAP. Not
I
KB
thought
Con,
everybody was like sick of like, we get it, Eric. You design games, blah blah blah. We know, like, oh, okay, sure.
No,
like,
it's
just always doing like. Anytime I say, oh, I like this, Eric's like, oh, do you? Because KB's got a game coming out like that. It's like,
No,
sure they do.
Yeah, well, when you
Are
have like
you
30
published?
games coming out, it's
Because
easy to have one
Brandon's
coming out.
because
Yeah.
Brandon's published. Sure.
Yeah.
KB's
Board
not
board.
published.
But
I'll
no,
believe it when I
also,
see it.
it's probably time for me to go ahead and take the cat out of the bag and let you guys know it's KBCon. I'm actually not making it because I'm going to be at Keen Bean Con. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
Indeed, God.
Yeah, got that invite just the other day. Pretty sweet. I'm excited about it.
Make sure you drive your Subaru.
Love it.
I don't even know what's
You borrow
happening.
mine if you want.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Oh man, I just need that emoji as my screensaver.
That is a pretty good
It gives me
emoji.
life.
I really do like that emoji. That
Mhm.
It looks like a
Buried in
moonanite.
my soul.
That is a moonanite.
But yeah, so yeah. And in case you guys didn't quite put all those pieces there together, Mythical Dice was technically my number one, but I knew it was going to be Mike's, which is why I did the weave.
Strategically left that one off of my list when I was crafting it. I was like, I knew one or more of you guys were going to mention that one. It's just so good.
Yeah.
That game, man, I've gotten a lot of people. Andrew, one of them. Bob, maybe just because I kept hyping it up, but
Mhm.
I've gotten several people to buy this game after a play. It's really, really good.
Mhm.
yeah.
Can't wait to try more dice trick taking games for sure.
Can't wait to actually get to play my copy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
His demo
let me
copy.
know. Let me know when you're up for that. I'll make sure I see what the Keen Bean guys are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe just show up on a Sunday, I guess. You know.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Collect Legacy.
Dude,
Yeah, there's
I couldn't even. It wasn't even like worth bringing last week.
Oh, I
right?
know. I know. And
Yeah,
I'll excuse Mike this Sunday because he did look like a marshmallow man. He was very.
I did. And
So- Not that we're like a bunch of like overly sensitive people, but I felt genuinely bad because I'm like, Mike, how you feeling? And he sends a picture of his face all swollen up from his allergies. And like, I do not like to say this to people except for like Eric and Nick from KB, but I was like, dude, you look terrible. And I felt horrible saying it, but like, I just wanted him to, like, that was the best way I could convey to him, like, oh my God, I feel so bad for you because I really understand now, like, when you say you're not feeling good, I get it because holy crap.
Yeah, I was like,
Like-
man, why are you being a wuss? And then he
Right.
said, oh God, stay away.
Right. You look worse than Eric does.
it's in
Are you
my
bringing that
Google
picture up, Mike?
photos. Yeah, I am.
Oh, he's
So,
gonna share it. Oh,
yeah,
I was going to put it on my
worst part
phone, but I was
for
like, I
me-
don't want to embarrass him.
My allergy attacks make my eyes really puffy and itchy, and I spent pretty much under wrap most of the year
Mhm.
until Saturday night.
bam.
So,
Whoa.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even the one. That's the one we found on Mugshot, Michiana. like world post.
Yeah. This was a result of me trying to play the rusty trombone in public.
Yeah.
And then, got hit with that pepper spray and
Well, Detroit, Michigan was recently announced as the asthma capital of the United States. So we've been feeling the effects
Ooh.
of that
Ooh.
this summer, man. It's been rough.
I'll be there this weekend.
Man, I
Concert?
legit. Oh, go on.
Hmm?
You go to a concert?
I am going to a concert on Saturday.
oh yeah, I have sushi this weekend.
Bob's hooking me up.
Wait,
Nice.
does that mean you're out Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You
This
did
one-
say that.
Like Legacy.
This one was planned. Yeah, this one was planned like months in advance.
We can still play Clank Legacy.
That's true.
That's
Hey,
true.
Mike, what games would it be like really disappointing if we played without you?
Ooh, we
just
should play that
asking for a
Moneymaker
friend.
game. Remember that Moneymaker game? We should play that.
Oh yeah, Moneymaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can teach him
only games that were on the list last week.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon. Oh, did you, Mike? We forgot to tell you, Brandon's gonna be over at Bob's, so we're gonna
It's
play
just
games.
Short 4-hour drive to South Bend.
yeah.
Yeah, for no reason other than to just hang out.
They are best buds. Of all of Winston's doggy friends, Sushi is his favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, Remy's a little too high energy.
A little too high energy.
Does anybody have any honorables left, or did they get wiped out?
No, actually, I got a
got one.
ton. I got a ton of honorables.
I've
still.
only got 2 that weren't mentioned yet.
I'm shocked that I had as many honorables because I was really like, man, this list is tough because I'm such a jerk about trick takers. Bobby,
right.
you got any?
I mean, the only one I was going to mention, like the game was okay. I'm curious to see what else they do with it. But it was that game that you and I played from those dudes from Florida. What was it called? Breakers?
Oh, Breakers, 100%, dude. I really like Breakers. Yeah, it's in its last week of Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I'm curious to see, like I said, like what else they do with that. But you know, the different suits and whatnot. But then they also have like the cards have like abilities on them, or the monsters that you get have these abilities. And so you want to. The thing I worry about too much is king making in that one because you could really play a card and screw somebody over and make somebody else win. But it was definitely interesting.
And they the art that they've added to those cards, man.
Yeah. Well, the artist
really, really good.
When I talking about Sushi, are you excited now? You're giving me grifts.
It's
Yeah,
like, oh.
he was just laying down. I started talking about Sushi. Now he's like sitting. I was like, ruff, ruff.
Not yet.
Yeah, bud.
Brandon, you got any honorable mentions?
Yeah. The ones that were already covered by you guys was obviously the low-hanging fruit of Euchre, just in discussion. But Mythical Dice, Cat in the Box, and Fishing. Fishing just barely missed it off the list for Vivo. But the 2 that weren't mentioned yet, both kind of new releases from last year. One is called Prey. It's from All Play. It was one of their tiny game series boxes, little tiny boxes. And that one, you get dealt a hand of cards and 2 dice. You roll the 2 dice, and that determines how many tricks you need to win. Like if you roll the 2 and a 4, you win by you'll score points by either getting exactly 2 tricks or exactly 4 tricks. You don't have to like commit to one or the other. That's just your only 2 qualifiers. And halfway through the hand, kind of like Panda Spin, where both there's a value on top and a value on bottom. You start with the predator side on the top, and then the bottom are the prey. So halfway through the round, after the first 6 tricks, you flip your hand over, and now you have a different set of values that you're playing with. But you see what those values are going to become. So you're kind of planning for the second half of the trick, because your cards are either going to get better or worse depending on what you had already played. Really, really clever, really creative for considering the small package it is. And then a game from Gamehead called the No Loose Ends. It's another heavier trick-taking game from Paul Solomon's company. He's running the games development division over there. He came out of Elf Creek Games. And that one, you are bidding out of a just massive hand of cards, like 15 cards in hand. I just played this with Eric last night as well. Taught Alicia. She hadn't played it yet. But you're bidding what kind of tricks you are going to win exactly. Like if you bid with a red card, you're trying to use one of your other red cards in your hand to win a trick, to cover up those loose ends. You can't have any loose ends. You're trying to pull off a crime, a heist. So at the start of the round, you're bidding the type of tricks you're going to win, either by winning tricks with the same color or the same number. And so you're taking cards out of hand, and then when everyone's done bidding, the trick taking actually begins. So as you win tricks that would qualify, covering one of those loose ends, you just cover up the evidence and discard the rest of the cards, and you lead the next trick. But you, like in spades, you want to win. You want to make exactly those bids and no more, or you have loose ends, and those are negative points. You get 2 points for each of your bids that you were able to meet, and you'll lose a point for each trick that you didn't cover, or if you won too many tricks. So if for every trick that you won that you weren't intending to win, those are also penalty points. Play 3 or 4 rounds of that, and whoever has the most points at the end wins. Very, very thinky. It's a little bit of a heavier one, but I really enjoyed it a lot. Just barely didn't make it.
No, it sounds cool.
Right.
It sounds. I mean, again, like really unique, right? Like compared to Bob's. I don't know. Just
What?
Huh?
I'll throw a couple out real quick because Tim's got a bunch. How about the old?
Go on.
Classic diamonds.
There you go. That was one of them.
Yeah, diamonds. Every suit has a different ability, and so you take the trick and then you score points later, or you play off and then you get the ability of the suit. Your diamonds are able to be stolen while they're in front of your screen. So you want to use these suit actions to get the diamonds behind your screen, which allows you to bank them and not get stolen and score points at the end of the game.
Are they actual like gems you're collecting?
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah,
this one's been out for a while.
I remember the name of the game. It's an older one. Yeah,
old Stronghold game. Yeah.
Yeah, those are your diamonds.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like the acrylics from a whole bunch of games that use those.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other one that I'm probably the only one you hear talk about is Xylotar. Another Bezier game. I just really like how this is a combination of trick taking and deduction, because you're going to take a hand of cards, sort it, then give it to the player to the left. They put it face down and then place the cards in ascending to descending order. All of the different suits have a different
like a range.
Range. Yeah.
Different range. There we go. Man, certain words I just can't. Too much cold medicine or something. But like, for example, and these are probably wrong. Blues may be only 3 to 8, and your reds may be only 2 to 9. And as you play cards, then you flip them over. And the more cards you start to play, you start to figure out more about what is still in your hand on the table. Oh, well, that's an 8. So everything over here is an 8 or higher. And then just the way that you're bidding is also by flipping 2 cards and then choosing one of them to be your bid. Xylotar, again, just not like any other trick-taking game I've played. And figuring out your hand as you're playing it worked really well for me.
Those
are my 2.
Yeah.
I got to try this one again. The first time I tried it, I did not enjoy the unpredictable nature of it. But I kind of failed to see the deduction aspect.
The deduction,
like, oh well, that sucks. I didn't, it didn't win it because I was like a 1 to 4 and it was actually a 1 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I need to give it a try again. Did you play the expansion, the Unhinged?
No, I should have grabbed that while at Gen Con, and I sort of did not get a chance to do that.
Be curious to see how that affects the dynamic of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's unhinged.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. It sounded good.
It's got some special powers. I know. After that, I'm unsure, but I'll pick it up eventually.
Jason Smith from Board Game Mechanics has a couple deep cuts. Those pesky garden gnomes and Bargain Hunter is Uwe Roseberg. I haven't played that
You
one.
get a trick taker? Interesting.
When you've been around as long as he has, I'm sure you've kind of done
Wow.
everything.
I actually just picked up Maury from All Play. It was I think it was on at the flea market, I believe.
Oh, nice.
He's
Or it was either flea market or I picked it up at Millennium Games on the way in to QSCon. I can't remember.
he's mentioned this one enough. I'm just gonna blind buy it. I should have done it at Gen Con.
Yeah, he's got pretty okay taste in games. Actually, a bunch of my honorable mentions got mentioned, which is great. But Gorus Maximus is a fun trick taker with like really fun art. I enjoy Gorus Maximus. And then the last one that I'll mention and throw in there is well, actually, I'll say this one, Fixer. I bought it, but I haven't played it yet.
Ooh.
Cool.
So 1v1v all, and it's a trick-taking area control game.
Wow. Like the art, like the cover.
Okay.
I do like the cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't judge the game by the cover, though.
That's right. That's right. I do have me Panda
Otherwise, you
Spin
never
over
play
here.
Concordia.
That's true. I would never play Concordia. I would only play Zombie Survival Infection.
And Wonderland
Because-
War.
Calm down.
Mm.
Oh wait, that does have great.
Game solely on
That
the
does
box.
have great cover art. But anyways, the last one, I think this counts as a trick-taking game. It's kind of a little bit off the beaten path.
Cheating.
Is Tiger and Dragon with the dominoes.
I just picked this up. I
'Cause
think it was at my local Barnes and Noble. It was on one of those $15, $20 stickers.
Oh, dude, it's great. It's great.
It's really good. I don't know if I call it trick taking though.
Well, that's why it's not like officially on the list. It feels like trick-taking adjacent though, because you're choosing the domino that you're playing, and you either stop somebody as you follow the number, right? So you have to follow, which is sort of a trick-taking. All right, calm down. It's an aspect of trick-taking is you have to follow what was played. Anyways, it's an honorable mention. I don't care. But no, I mean, lots of really, really interesting ones, really good picks in here.
Yeah, I
and,
do enjoy the trick taking mechanism.
Yeah,
A lot of my first
picky
games
about
were-
it.
Hmm?
I'm just picky about it. Oh,
it's-
Nikki said Corgi pile up, you judge by the cover. Okay, so Nikki, judging that game by the cover, I would be like, this must be the greatest game ever made. So tell me about Corgi pile up. Yay, nay?
Corgi Pileup is fantastic. The strategy is not apparent at all on your first round, your first hand, and then you're like,
Okay.
oh, okay, I get this.
Okay.
The goal of the game is you want, like in Schadenfreude, you want to be the second highest on the pile of these corgis. So you're playing a trick-taking game. It's like 5 cards in a hand, maybe 6. It's very small. And the highest card played wins the trick, but then there's certain abilities that get played throughout the game. Yeah, depending on if it's the trick winner or if it's the last card played in the trick. But ultimately, all of it is to bring you to the final card played, the final trick. And the card you play represents how many points you earn, and you move up this track of these corgis. Everyone starts on 0, and 15 is at the top. So if you end with a 10, you're going to score 10 points, which is not great. You don't want to score your points too quickly, because as soon as somebody has scored more than 15, you can score 15 and stop. But as soon as someone exceeds 15, they fall off of the pile, the game ends, and whoever's in second wins.
Nice.
So there's an automatic loser. And so the game has some logic rules you have to follow. You have to climb by playing equal or higher, or you play your lowest card. You can't just save your lowest card. If you can't beat what was played before you, then you have to play your lowest card.
Gotcha.
We have played this game with kids, with families. There is a 4-year-old we play with, who is she's devilish. She's amazing at this game.
Nice.
Completely ruthless. Kills us. And she knows what she's doing. It looks light and fluffy, but it's a lot of fun.
But it's not. Even better.
Fun. Yeah. It's good. I played this at 2 players with Eric at Gen Con. I've played it with 4 or 5. It's a blast. And we end up playing it because the game ends in 2-3 hands. You end up playing it 3 or 4 times. You're like, okay, let's do it again. Just everyone start back at the bottom.
Now, is there truth to the story that this was the first game you played when you saw Eric kick a corgi?
It may be. Yes.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Rob kicked a corgi.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah. Not just gonna accidentally nudge one.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to have intention. Do things with intention. Be deliberate. Awesome. This is so stupid. Well, Brandon, thank you for finally, after months and months of pestering you, to come on the show, man. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us.
Reaching back out, and it worked out. I was home on a Wednesday. It was great, and was able to join on the show. Appreciate you guys inviting me. It was an honor, a pleasure. It was great.
I mean, come back. Absolutely, man. Genuine friend of the show. I love the best thing about Whiskey Wednesdays is it's an excuse to hang out with fun people, chat included. Brandon says time for the recap. Rundown.
Your top 5 again, right?
So let's start with Bob. He'll do his 5. I'll do my 5. We'll do Brandon's, and then we'll do Mike's, and then we'll say goodnight so everybody can go to bed. Oh, it wasn't a corgi. It was me. Hold on, Eric. I was dressed like a corgi, so that counts.
Yeah, Eric. Why do you hate furries?
And I'm the same height and weight as a corgi.
Corgi butt's cuter than yours, though.
I am not a furry. I just want to put that out there. Look, there's not a lot of lines I draw, but that's what I'm drawing.
One of them.
That's one that I'm drawing. But yeah, Bob.
Brandon, I should have just played Feed the Kraken. You had me there.
Yeah, and a lot of it came down to timing and my injuries and not moving around a whole lot. So, because there was a few nights where Tim was going out to hang out with you guys, and I wanted to go so bad, but I was having such a hard time getting around. I couldn't do it.
Bob's like, I want to go so bad, but Ginger and Saki and Brandon are going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
All right, Bob, what you got?
Number 5, Panda Spin. Number 4, Cat in the Box. Number 3, 3 chapters. Number 2, Potato Man. And my number 1 was book/mythical dice.
Thank you for saying Potato Man correctly.
You're welcome.
Okay, so my number 5 is Spades, because it's the king, it's the goat. My number 4 is Teach You. Like Aaron said, get someone to teach you the game or learn from the app. Either way, it's really good. Number 3 is Potato Man. My number 2 is Schadenfreude, and my number 1 is Skull King, otherwise known as Scheming and Skull King from Grandpa Beck's Games.
Very good. My number 5 was Vivo from All Play. Number 4, Tournament at Camelot from WizKids. Number 3, Jekyll versus Hyde. That's from Mandu Games. Number 2, Rebel Princess from Bezier Games. And my number 1 trick taker is Power Vacuum from Keen Bean, not to be confused with Key B. Keen Bean Studios.
No, we're talking quality studios. Is that why? Is that why you didn't want to
this game? I need this game. And I cannot wait for Keen Bean Con.
Keen Bean Con is going to be incredible. Everybody knows it, right? Everybody's talking about it.
I know. It's weird that your guys' invites got lost in the mail, but I'll enjoy it. I'll let you know how it is.
People are saying that grown men have cried at Keen Bean Con.
All right. My number 5 is Disgraced House, did get a board game rundown bump, so I
Yeah, it
appreciate
did.
you guys that followed this one. Definitely check it out. It'll be reprinted very soon. So, Disgraced House. Number 4, Fishing. Number 3, Dracula vs. Van Helsing. Number 2, The Crew. Take your pick. They're both great. And number 1, Mythical Dice. Because I don't have Potato Man on my list.
You gotta do it.
I respect the effort.
Yeah.
Great topic, Brandon. It was
Thank you.
a blast, man.
I appreciate you guys having me on the show and having let me do such a fun topic. I was surprised it hadn't been done yet. I was the 3 I suggested were like, yeah, no, we've not done any trick takers. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was like kind of the perfect year for it because this was the year of all the card games being at the big convention. So a lot of them got played this year for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think that with the, like the way the industry is right now, like everybody, like card games are so cheap to produce, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes sense. Like get them card games out because we can make them, we can get them out there. People can get their hands on them. And, yeah, so hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Brandon, it's been awesome, dude. Thank you again.
Man.
Thank you so much.
I feel like we missed you at Grand Con. We missed you at QsCon. You missed us at QsCon. We missed you at Grand Con. So, but yeah, this was a very nice way to sort of, bridge that gap
Yeah.
a little bit till that next convention, that Key Con.
That's
that
right.
Mike won't be at.
You gotta be there.
Before Key Con, I believe is Tabletop Adventure Con. Is that before Key Con?
It is, yes. We should probably plug it just really fast. Warsaw, Indiana.
Yeah.
October.
That is a city.
October 18th. Inside Warsaw High School, very small con, and all of the badges go to a good cause. They have a huge lending library. It is the lending library, and there's like over 1,000 games that you can bring your own. There's a consignment store. There's a cosplay. There's raffles for free games. And again, we're going to be there. We're going to have a table so you can come play games with us.
Yep.
But that is our next little thing that we're doing, and this will be year 3.
Yeah,
and
if
we're
you're
looking
in the
forward.
area or can make it down.
$20 gets you in for the whole day Saturday, and it's like 9 to 11 p.m. So all day of gaming.
What's the full name of the con?
Tabletop Adventure Con.
Tabletop Adventure Con.
It is on Tabletop Events, and it's got a Facebook group as well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I brought it up to see if you guys are free, able to make it down. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, we've been there now the last few years, and it's we just legit we just sit and play games the whole day. And we're fortunate enough to have some people that will come and want to hang out with us and do that. So if you for whatever reason want to come and hang out with us, please do play games.
And if you want a place to stay so you don't have to drive the whole way back home, I've always got room to crash. So
nice.
That's true.
Same.
That's true. And you can check out Hoop Studios.
That's right.
That's true.
Hoop Studios. I think I will be in Tennessee at that time with a family vacation, but
that sounds intentionally you're dodging something.
Totally. Yeah, total dodge right there.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a great time. I definitely want to keep my eyes peeled for that in a future year. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. And I know Nikki's here in the chat and we say hi, but please give her a big hug from all of us.
I will.
And tell her thanks.
Even though she stole my hug from Karen, give her a hug from me, I guess.
Yep, they told me, they're like, you take a picture of this and send it to Bob.
Oh,
like,
I got pictures from all kinds of people. Like Karen said that here's your picture because it's oh
man.
It's a good thing she doesn't watch the show.
I know, right?
But no, take care of your wonderful family. Give everybody hugs from us, and thank you again, Brandon, for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. It's good to see you.
Looking forward to the next time.
Oh yeah, there will be a next time. So, guys, For the board game rundown, I've been Tim.
Bob.
I was Mike.
There it
And
is.
I'm Brandon.
Woo! We'll see you next
Well
week.
done.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Do you like to party?
I do like to party.
I also like to party.
I like to party.
A 7.3.
This is a great party.
Repeating.
We should party more often.
Heating. Okay.
I do like to
Heating. Okay.
I also like to party. I also like to party.
I like to party. I like to party.
We should party more often.
Okay.
This is a great party.
Okay.